Right. Just to clarify something, I don't dictate how many adverts you guys have to watch. So if you got 4 unskippable ads, I apologize. I didn't make that happen. And if it makes any difference to you, like the 3 cents that I'm going to earn from that, I love it. I don't dictate it. They put random ads. I can't help it. How's everyone doing? Just get YouTube Premium. Thank you, Pavel. I have you. What was that? What sparkles? Panda sent sparkles. What's that? Yeah, Pavel, I've always had YouTube Premium, so I have no idea what it's like to have to watch adverts. But that sounds like a very much a you guys kind of problem, not a me problem. You sent 6-7. No, Connor, I need the ad revenue. Don't you dare start saying stuff like that. Panda sent 6-7. What does that mean? Who we got anyway? Sorry, I've been distracted. So, Unknown, Matt, Memo, Finn, FP, Baltazar, Koji, Fieldasek, Pavel, I think I already said Panda, Koji, Lavender, Foot Jelly, Dusk, Twins. How are we all doing? How does one do that? It's TikTok GIFs on YouTube. What does that mean? What's a TikTok gift? Pavel sent a gift. What? But what are they? Is that... It's like bits. Ah! Free money. Kinda. It's like bits on Twitch. GG's. But this has never occurred before. Is this brand new? Have I unlocked it? Out of interest, so Pavel and Panda. Oh, at least first 50 are free. Right, okay. I haven't seen Rake's... Wait, hold on. I haven't got the full chat on, so I've missed it, Rake. I disabled that, you greedy bastard. No, but what is it? You say disabled it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And if they're free, then it's not... And to be fair, hey, listen. I've officially handed my notice in at work without knowing what I'm really going to do after after my notice period finishes. So I'm going to take all the cents I can. It costs money after the free ones. Oh, okay. So you get 50 free. That's a lot of stuff to send, isn't it? So I'm just going to see you guys sending random shit the whole time. And Rake, to be fair, jacket potatoes are cheap. It's just a potato, isn't it? We've been through this before. There's nothing magical about a jacket potato. It's a potato, and people add stuff to it, stuff that I wouldn't eat. It's not a delicacy. It's peasant food. Different gifts cost different amounts of these gem things, and you get 50 gems for free. To be fair, I like the idea of Twitch bits. I mean, I don't really like the idea of Twitch, to be honest with you. Especially because I don't know if any of you guys watch Twitch, but from my point of view, I've only ever really done it here. So it's kind of like, I feel like it would take a while to build up, and I'd rather just not bother. I don't like the Twitch setup. YouTube's very easy. Very noob friendly. Hey, Axion, how you doing, man? Connor, each jewel cost 1 cent, and it's as little as 10 jewels for a gift. You only use Twitch for MK. Don't talk about other creators here. I think Immortal... So Toad doesn't have a channel, as far as I'm aware. But he's an old dude as well, right? Older than me. Oh, thank you, Randy. What a lovely thing to say. Okay, yeah, Pavel, I've never used Twitch. Like, I did a few streams on Twitch. Um, I tried a multi-stream, and the issue with multi-streaming was that what was occurring was that there was like 2 people watching on Twitch and most people watching on here. So the people on Twitch were like, well, we might as well just watch you on YouTube so they could chat. So that's kind of what happened. But it didn't bother me. But though it's been ages since I've tried on Twitch. Maybe it could work. Maybe it could work. Listen, we're gonna go in and we're gonna do some Aspen Dungeon first. Hey, Crixby. Are you planning, Axion? I like, and you know what? I will say, so you're going to be planning out with Lucky and Trushka. They're both good people to be planning with. I think that you've picked a good little alliance there, if I'm honest with you. I think that they will be... Are you talking about VHL, I presume? I think they're both going to do really well in that. I would presume that they're going to do really well in that. Knowing them the way I know them. I mean, I don't know what I want to put on. To be fair, I'm Pavel. We can try. Maniacs, how you doing? Right, you're just planning in general. Got ya. So today we're gonna do some monster treasure tickets, and we are also going to do some work on Deuce's account. We're going to help Brian out, i.e. Damage Overdose. He wants to make like an Alakita account. So we're just going to jump on his account and see where it's at. And then we have a new person, a new community member who needs some direction with his account. So we're going to jump on there, have a brief look, and then I'm actually going to make a video of helping that account. You'll see why later. Bless his heart. But he's a returning player, and that's always difficult, right? When you're a returning player. You're discussing in forum, fair enough. Yeah, well, to be fair, they're both good. Trushka's really good. I mean, Trushka's a relative newbie to the game, but he's like what Mark was like, new player, but you look at their account and you realise, oh my god, they know what they're doing, right? So yeah, Trushka's good, and Lucky's really good. Lucky likes helping. Who's playing RuneScape? I love RuneScape. Yeah, Dusk, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Everyone's talking about how they're going to do this, they're going to do that, and the fact that I've removed Holmes. I've had, I will say it, I'll call him out for this, not call him out for this. Lucky said to me earlier on today that his team's going to have to change because I've banned Holmes. And he's not the first person that said that. And I'm thinking, how much are people planning? Like, I was absolutely going to wing it. And I was going to focus on like whatever shards I got. I was going to be like, well, that's what I'm going to use. But everyone else is like, nah, we've got a team, we've got a setup, we've got all of this. And I'm crapping it now. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Nebeki. I don't think he has spent. What's Matt said this stuff? Matt, your lineup just got crushed. You guys need to stop making me feel guilty. All right, stop it. What Samurai said. Ah, Samurai, do you know what's so interesting? People regularly ask me about stuff to do at the auction house. And in truth, right, it's not something I've ever really dealt with. My advice has always been, sell it for what you want to sell it for. If it's not currently selling, then just wait it out, right? Some people complain and they'll say, oh, I didn't realize it was Seer. And we'll say stuff like, I am selling it for the right price, but it's not selling. And it's like, well, then you're not selling it for the right price. But it depends. Like, if you need to sell that to buy what you need right now, then obviously you have to lower the price. If you don't mind waiting, then just wait. Like, there's no downside to that, is there? I don't think the prices are going to fluctuate too much. Too much. Everyone will complete stage 1. I honestly think, legitimately, I honestly think that if people joined up and spent a week and a half doing Idle Master, naturally, then they'd be able to build up a team that could complete stage 1. I really don't. I just don't see how it's going to be difficult to do. But that's up to the person. I like Unimax. Unimax, I legitimately feel like could work. I feel like Unimax could work. I mean, the great thing about doing base heroes is that for those that read into it a little bit more, what you can do, you can definitely build it much more like you'd expect to build, i.e. slot 1 is a proper like tank hero. Because obviously Transcendence heroes, the way their kit works, it doesn't work like that. You don't really have a tank. Well, with the base heroes, very much you can still have like a tank, and Unimax can fulfill that for sure. Same as like someone like Flora. Flora has the kit to be a tank. She's actually really, really cool. So yeah, I'm planning to work with the shards. It will depend how many people join up properly. I think we had like 50 people sign up. Now, I'm presuming, say, 30 of them will actually try it, and then maybe 20 get to stage 1, in which case I can still have a little bit of fun with it. But I don't really want more than 10 people going through to stage 3, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare. And I put in the rule set, I might have to change up like how we do things, because I can't do 1v1 in a league table if there's 20 people at stage 3. Like, it just won't work. Yeah, Randy, don't. Oh, Randy, I will copy the rule set into the description for you of the last VHL video. Nothing's changed from that video as far as I'm aware, but I will put it there just so that you've got a record so you can see it, right? Samurai, lower it by 1,000 every time. I think so. So you said you've put up for 16. Should you put it for 12 for an easy sell? I mean, this is one of those things, right? And this, I suppose, is like my spender brain working. I feel like, and it's obviously risky, you stand, say you wanted 16k for it, and it's not selling. I would put it up for like 10, 11k, and then you get 2 or 3 people that want the copy, and they fall into this sunken cost fallacy where the price goes up and up and up. They then feel like they have some kind of attachment to that copy, and you end up probably getting more than if you just dropped it to 13, 14k. But you're running the risk that only one person wants to buy it, and so therefore you only... Oh, fuck. Are we going to get out Aspen? No, we're not. So yeah, you just got to be careful. Hey, Galaxy, how are you, bro? Artifacts. Yeah, 100%. You can do whatever you want with artifacts. I don't care about artifacts. And what we'll do... Boke. Do you know what? Someone DM'd me. No, they didn't DM me. I think it was Svet actually put it in our like group chat, right? And he said... Was it Svet? Anyway, said that it... why is Madline here? And said that it was like healing for everyone. Like, how did my Aspen die? Shit. And that made sense. Like, I feel like it really worked. It got a lot of stuff off people's chests. And I would say that 85, 90% of those complaints were valid. Like, absolutely valid and constructive. So, me and Will have got plenty of things to talk about. We're either going to do it tomorrow or Sunday. And what I will speak to Will about is I will hopefully be able to record it and almost record 2 videos. So Will had my idea originally was just to do a complaints tier list and how we would fix it. So there'd be 2 sides to it. What's the complaint and what's the fix? And so, for instance, the tier list side would be obviously on the complaint side, how egregious it is. And on the fix side would be how easy it is to implement the change. Because there is some stuff that's just not easy to change. There's other stuff that absolutely is easy to change. But he also had one about... I still don't know how to phrase it properly. His was like complaints about what players say. So like the fact that Idle Heroes players don't read the skill cards and stuff and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll see what he wants to do. See if we can record 2-in-1 kind of thing. Because that'd be fun. Easy content. Foot Jelly. I don't know about Vulcan. Let me check what you mean about Bazzy. It's been a while since I've looked at Basilisk. What are you talking about? Basilisk Kinetic Destruction. I don't know why Kinetic Destruction wouldn't crit. Am I being stupid? Yeah, that should crit. I don't know why that wouldn't crit. So, yeah, that would crit. I don't know about Vulcan, so I can't ask you. I can't answer you, rather. Oh, Randy. Yeah, I think that Trush was the first one to tell me that. And here's the thing, right? Because I've never played free to play, I don't pick up like nuggets of information like that. Because that's something that obviously I'd have figured out. And then you're told it and you're like, yeah, it's so obvious. But I feel like lots of people maybe don't know that. If people are wondering, if you're like free to play, if you go to the Sky Labyrinth, I like Asmodel. And we go to rewards. If you buy the 1250 Contract Starry Gem pack, you might need less. You can possibly just buy the 750 and the 250 pack. You can get to floor 9 and get 10 Awakens. Plus, then you get the Deluxe Resource chest from buying the value pack. So, for 1250 Contract Starry Gems, you get 20 Awakens. Now, you're probably still not going to get back your Contract Starry Gems from that, but obviously you then get 120 extra points in the Gala or session as well. So I think it's worth doing, especially now they've been a little bit more stingy with Deluxe Resource chests during events. Can I give an example of a problem and a fix? Yeah, do you know, I'll say like the most basic one. The one that I'm coming across as a massive problem is the level 130. Why is that level 130 cap still there now? It's taken me 4 months. So, and that would be like a very easy fix because you turn around and say, we just remove it. In terms of a more trickier one, not tricky, like there's things like Seal Land rewards and the marketplace, but I feel like they have been making better of the marketplace. Things like Void Vortex and Realmsgate, the rewards that you get in them haven't scaled now with what we need. So like the general rewards for other game modes. So for instance, Void Vortex, if you're a spender, I don't even see why you bother with Void Vortex because it's not worth your time to click on the button, the little stuff that you get from it. This account hasn't done Void Vortex. I just can't because the rewards aren't worth it. They haven't kept up with like the resource scaling that's occurred the last couple of years. Realmsgate, as I said, exactly the same, and Realmsgate's easy, it's just stupid. So yeah, that would just be increasing it. And then there's other mechanical things, like we always, and I've moaned about this, I think I moaned about it in my first playthrough video, was the translation errors in the heroes' kits, and then a second part that kind of tied into that, not doing what it says it does, mechanically, etc. It's infuriating. Like, for instance, if you look at Norton Haig's trans version, it doesn't tell you how you put undercurrent onto enemies, for instance. That's a massive part of his kits. They just haven't translated stuff very well at all. And I actually don't think the translation thing's easy because it seems like nothing works the way it's supposed to. You need to fix that first, right? You need to get someone that actually knows how it works to figure out, oh, is Snow in the house? Hey, Snow. No, they haven't been. It's a new thing. Rake dropped in, bullied me earlier, and then dipped because he said he disabled them. I don't even know what they are. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Boke, Reverie Keys. Reverie Keys are very frustrating. Reverie Keys are very frustrating. It's something that yeah, I mean, my main account, and the thing is, there's always useless stuff because at the start of the game, 80% of it's useless to you. Then I think when you get to the mid game, a lot of it is useful. Then as you progress to the late game, again, 3/4 of it you just don't want. So, Mads Jensen, do you know what you need to do? You need to go watch the video I released during the week of the first 5 trans heroes you should build, your first team. That's what you need to go and watch, because I don't know what team you've built, I don't know what heroes you've got, I don't know how many resources you've got. But if you go and check that video out, it highlights your first 5 heroes and tells you why you should build them. 6-7. Damn it. I was tricked into doing that. No, you're fine. I don't mind. We can throw as many 6-7s as we want. Hey, Reggie. Reggie, what I'll do when I jump on your account, I will send you the timestamp afterwards so that you don't have to watch the whole stream. You can just go to where your bit was. But yeah, I'll jump on yours in a bit. We'll check out Reggie's account. Hey, Geo. Bannable offence? Absolutely not. I said I don't know what they are. Is that how people make money on TikTok? I have seen clips of people complaining about stuff they get. And they're like, oh, don't send me that. Send me planets or something, like the really expensive stuff. Is that what it's like? Fatter. Okay, I'll repeat myself. There is a video I released 3 days ago which will show you all the heroes that you need to build for your first 5 heroes. Go and watch that video. If you have any questions after that, I will answer them. Because, Maniacs, why do people need to see the rules? And there's like loads of videos with the rules as well. Right, Fatter, brother, I just responded to your question. There's no need to put it again. There is a video. First team guide released 3 days ago. And so I need you to go and watch that video. Or skip to the tier list, because there's a tier list and the top 5 heroes, just build them and you're fine. Okay, the order. So it'll be Wukong, Queen, Betty, Natalie, Melissa. Or Melissa, Natalie. It doesn't really matter which way around. Ben, do you like it? There's one called Seaside you can send. That's $360. That's crazy. That's just... Jonathan, how you doing, dude? I'm good, thank you, mate. Who's just called me a dictator? What am I doing wrong? Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Ben, I like the thumbnail. And everyone said they liked the thumbnail last week. So I was like, do you know what? Let's keep that as the style for live stream thumbnails going forward so people can see the difference from it's live to not live. I think that makes sense. Is Retro Arcade at the moment? It's not retro gaming. Is it? I know, man. Like, and the issue is there's nothing this week. Nice. Matt. Nice. And I saw that Elysium had we were in the top 20, top 25. We had 8 members get through to IDA. Right, listen, Ilham, that's twice you've done it. I'm talking to someone that's already commented. Please don't start doing stuff like that. We don't ever get people do it. I will get to your question, I promise you. But I have to play the game and talk to people at the same time. So you're not going to sit there and put the same questions. That's the second time you've done it. And I really don't like doing it. I love Aspen. Aspen's amazing for doing big boss damage. He's not amazing for really an awful lot else. If you primarily want to do like Star Expedition or Void bosses or things like that, I think you could absolutely build Aspen as your main damage dealer, or you build him as like your 7th. That's the thing. I like Aspen, and if in doubt, just get his attack higher. that's the reality of him. We're not doing monster tickets on this account. I think it was Svet, right? Svet said earlier, you get loads of monster materials. And I'm sitting there thinking, where is everyone getting their monster materials from? I have the pink treasure, right? But I can't use it because I can't upgrade 3 monsters. So, I don't know where everyone's talking about. I haven't done Mystic Domain because I forgot to sign up, Sandy. Samurai. So yeah, I can't do anything about Mystic Domain because I'm an idiot, basically. And everyone's been reminding me all week about that I am an idiot. Hey, Mem, how you doing, man? You guys suck. I do like Aspen. I do like Aspen. I mean, listen, this is my account. is literally Star Expedition. That's the only thing I'm worried about right now. Is Star Expedition. The rest of it is just there. It's just that I don't even think I've got stones. Oh no, I did. I did get the stone on him. This hasn't got a stone. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Has Wukong got a stone? He has got a stone. I'm actually surprised. Wukong, I think, is going to be my next big hero that I buy. For those that don't know, I only play Star Expedition, but I am looking to get into PvP, and Wukong is going to be the hero that I'm going to push forward with. I feel like I can build him and not be annoyed at stuff. Now, here's the thing. I'm about to go in the auction house. Everyone needs to calm down, okay? Rake has sent me some I don't know how I'm supposed to phrase it. How many people watching? Not loads. I've been sent SG by someone that's German. And so I've got, this is for VHL season 2. No one sit there and say, oh, he's got loads of starry. I have got loads of starry gems. I'm not touching it, all right? Within reason. Because I will be looking for, I think it's going to be a Wukong. Do you know what I saw the other day? And it was such a beautiful copy. And I didn't buy it. And I am actually having like non-buyer's remorse. This 5,000 copy was 7,100 attack. Giant Killer Defier. There was a 5,000. It was going for 5,000. And I didn't buy it. And I really regret not buying it. Rake blessed. Yeah. By any of your Starry Gem needs, I've always said people, and I mean, Galaxy's in the house tonight, isn't he? Yeah, Galaxy and Galaxy. So SG Hub's the place to go. SG Hub is just, because it's one of those things, right? And to be honest with you, it's really cheap at the moment. Like I've had people offer stuff to me and it's like, well, it's cheaper just to buy it for SG Hub anyway. But you know what you're getting. And there's no risk that you're not going to get it. And it's always been efficient. And everyone that I've sent there has always come back and said, oh, thanks, yeah, it was all right. Because so many people don't want to buy because they're worried that they're not going to get it. They're worried all this stuff's going to go wrong. And then every single person has said, actually, this went really well. And it's like, yeah, because that's what they do, right? Aspen or Holmes Young? Definitely Aspen. Well, depending on what you're doing, obviously, but definitely Aspen for a damage dealer. It's very safe, yeah. Yeah, but it's not even just that, Koji. Like I had someone offered me a partnership, and I would get a cut of all SG sold to our community. And there was two things to it. One, I didn't know the person very well. I'd obviously heard of them, but I didn't know them very well. And two, I was kind of like, am I bothered? The idea would be that everyone would get it cheaper, not that I am getting like I don't know what the percentage would be, 8% cut. Also, do you know what I mean? If someone's buying $50 worth, am I going to invoice someone $4? No. So yeah, I'm happy that I can just sit there and say go to SG Hub because as well as that, you trust it. And I think that's the important thing, right? Which is why I don't really, and I've put in the rules of the Discord, no one talks about SG selling or account selling in the Discord. I really don't like it because if something was to go wrong, I think it reflects badly on all of us, right? Not just me as a community reflects badly, I think. Oh, but they're never going to get that for an A- copy, are they? it's not even rolled. Dude, if you're trying to sell it for 20k, at least roll it first. Yeah, Giant Killer Defy control position. That's what it's got to be. Jonathan. Ah, right, okay. That's not to me. Dan. Hey, Dan. Nice to see you. I would rather build Wukong over Finn or Azrael or Patricia because I'm happy having Wukong on my account for other things. If I was to buy Finn, if I was to buy Patricia, if I was to buy Azrael, whatever, it would just be for PvP. So I've already got a decent copy of Basilisk in the bag. Nice copy. So I feel like that for me is what I want to do. On top of that, Wukong's obviously going to keep his value. The issue, I suppose, with heroes like Finn and Azrael and Patricia, I don't even think they're that expensive, to be fair. I don't think they're that expensive. My main concern would be we get a new hero come out that's absolutely cracked at PvP, and therefore their price tanks. And then I'm sat there with a hero that I don't particularly like, whose price has now plummeted. Whereas Wukong's always going to be steady. Yes, Azrael's cheap. To be fair, none of them are expensive. I suppose... I thought Finn was cheaper than that as well. Maybe we just haven't got many Finns in the market. Holy shit. Guy's on crack. Oh no, so yeah. Yeah, I'll have to see. Hey, X, how are you, dude? Hey, Bo. Thank you, Boke. Yeah, and do you know what? Bear in mind how long they like built up, and it's a month-long game, and it's all that kind of stuff. It's weird that it's a carbon copy of Ethereal Realm, a game mode that nobody enjoys doing. And I think that they've gotten away with it because the rewards are good. I think if the rewards were like average, people would have been complaining a lot more. But I think they've gotten away for it. Boke, thank you so much, dude. Sylvie, I love Sylvie. I could definitely get behind, and I've got her core, so I could definitely get behind building a Sylvie. I mean, I don't know what the setup is for PvP. I think that's probably my main problem, is that I'm kind of going into the dark with it, right? So I could say, well, yeah, I want Sylvie. I've got Wukong and Madeline for shields, but their shields are probably too big. Are they too big to make it really work? That's expensive. That's expensive. It would also save me having... Yeah, see, I'd rather have an A copy. It's not rolled, but... Yeah, so Betty... I'd have to get Betty's core as well, I presume. Like, full core. Yeah. Hey, Benjamin. How are you, man? Yeah, I love Sylvie. Sylvie is one of those heroes I adore. I've always liked Sylvie, and I had her as part. I think she was on this, not this account. No, it was this account. It was this account. I think she was like one of my first DT heroes because I built Basilisk, right, and then she was a tenant. So was Wukong. So I built her really early on. Hey, new camper, how you doing? It's long time no see. Norton Hague. Norton, super cool. I'm not allowed to leak stuff. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. But I'm not going to leak it. I will say Norton Hague does have some viability in certain game modes at certain levels. I can't say any more than that. I Can't say any more than that. I've only been told by one person. You haven't even got any good copies up there. Should we see? Should we see if there's any? Of course I'd keep anything SE related with a lid on it. I'm not talking about SE. Jonathan, you can try. Benjamin, do you know what? I think it's up to you. So here's the thing. Militia itself is quite full up. We've got the 4th guild, Chill. So we're trying to fill Chill up for this coming season. And then what we'll do during the off season is we will put everyone then in the correct guild. So we're trying not to move people too much. So if you would like, you can join the Discord. Link is in the bio. We will put you into Chill. And then once that's filled up, we'll merge Chill and Militia. So Militia will be the 3rd guild, Chill will be the 4th guild. Because if you're 25 million, you'd probably be Militia, maybe Chill. You do need to move Treebeard Ben. Should we do that right here, right now? I can't even remember. So I asked you to put that in Militia, right? But I don't want to. I'm going to have to go on the free-to-play Optimal account. None of you care, I'm sure. I don't want to leak anything that's going to occur on Sunday's video. Hey, hello, scammer. I've never been called a scammer before. I am a scammer. I am a scammer. Scam, DM me. Tell me what colour TK would like. Right? And then I will do that. As soon as the stream ends, I will give TK their own little thing. Also, I need to do a channel members one as well. I did have a channel members one, and I tried to link Discord to it, and it wasn't really working. But it's not like it's hard to manually do it from my point of view, so I just need to grow up and do it. So yeah, tell me what colour you want for TK. And do you know what, Skem? As an apology, I'll even let you pick out what the channel members colour will be as well, alright? No, Crackspeed, there's never too late to post in the complaints channel. Me and Will haven't filmed it yet. We're going to film it tomorrow/Sunday. Yeah, Benjamin. So, Benjamin, you need to join... to be fair, do I have space in Militia? No, because Ben's going to join this with his account. Let me just see what the... Hold on. And to be fair, yeah, but so, Benjamin, you will be strong enough. That's not the problem, but there's not space. So, at 25 million, you will be strong enough. You will be strong enough for Militia, I think. Chill has only got, like, it's going to have, like, 10 people in it right now. But more and more people will join it, and then I'm going to combine them together to make them properly organised. So you can join here, and then obviously next season you can be promoted. So Benjamin, if you want to apply to this guild, I can accept you. Well, I was just on there, Ben. So Benjamin, you apply to that one. And then Ben, i.e. Treebeard, no worries. So Benjamin, what I'll do is, because I'm not going to go back on Chill, I will make sure that I accept you later. And anyone that wants to join that can join that. So Sideshow, Ben, you can join this. Because there is a couple of like smaller accounts on here, but I asked a couple of people to move guild and the reaction wasn't very good. So I don't want to piss people off. So I'll wait till the end of next season and then we'll see what we'll do. Because like, yeah, this is now, Militia's cracked now. Who is this, by the way? Ben, is this not you then? I know Jeff's got an account in here, but I presumed this was Jeff. Look at this account in Militia, by the way, stacked. We've got Kame has got an account, stacked. Kay's account, nice. And this is not even squad. Kara, beautiful man. Trushka, who we talked about earlier. He has a nice little account. Arson. He's going to get promoted. He has carried Militia on his shoulders now for 2 seasons. Yeah, Matt, of course, 100%. Yeah, I'd love to do it. Power. Hey, bud, how are you? What do you mean? 415687. It's not that small. Gee, you play a mobile game. I'm not doing Ethereal Realm. I refuse to do it. No chance. Axion. I like... Oh, Axion's in the chat. I'm not going to say nice things about people that are here because it's creepy. But I like Axion. Axion's been very active in the Discord recently. More of a PvP guy. Seems to know what he's doing. And I like it. We need more people like that in the community. And it's good. Acro, one of our French friends, has dropped down because he's bought a monster account. Monster account for Elysium. Memo. Tixie. Snow, yeah. I can officially use your name in all our branding and say Snow is part of our alliance. I'm not going to say it's your baby ult. I'm not going to say that. But don't join this one, Snow. Hold on. Let me get chill up. I'm so looking forward to next season. The only downside, right? Oh yes, no. Oh no, you are. Of course you are Android. Yeah. The only downside, so far that I've found, is that recruitment for Elysium's been really difficult. Oh, that's okay. So we'll sort it out. Don't you worry. We'll sort it out. I need to get this. To be fair, I need to get this up onto the Discord anyway, just to show people. Thank you, Snow. Much appreciated. Is it a spender or a free to play? Because some people do it differently with ults. Aaron has an account that he's just joined. Aaron's... Either I'm seriously slacking, which just isn't possible because I'm perfect, I would say, in literally everything that I do, right? But his account's not 130. I have a feeling he's been spending some money on the account because I'm not leaking. Right. Treebeard. Stacked. This is Aaron's account at level 125. Whoosh. So he's been spending money. And it's a nice account. VIP4. Who knows? I think, right, the sweet spot, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on this game, is every time an event comes around where there's a sign-in book, buy the sign-in book. Maybe one Dawn plan to get your spiritual essence up and then kind of chill it out a little bit. Like, yeah, his Gaggy account's in Militia, I think. No, in Elysium. Should we check? Do you know what we should do? Let's check out Squad. Squad's looking very good. Could also not be... Yeah, possibly. Yes, Android only. No worries, Crexby. Yes, no, that's what I've done with this account. I sent some storage. I was like, right, this is now going to be an SE account. It was an Alligator account. And now it's not. Now it's an SE account. As you can probably tell from the setup. So, yeah. Because, Lord Archeron, I did message him. We've got some, so this is Squad. Squad's the second guild. But it's going to have, Sandy, your account is coming on. You've got to be close to Nirvana, haven't you? Oh, hold on. Prashant, to be fair, you said VH was good amongst loads of other messages. It's not my fault if I didn't see it. But thank you so much. I hope you're doing well too, right? Hey, Bendy, how you doing, dude? Good day. New person, haven't seen that name before. Hope you're all right. Dan. Dan's got a nice account. We like Dan's account. Dan, you still have the Aspen, don't you? You haven't picked up an A- queen and got rid of that Aspen, surely. Yeah, so like Flipper realistically should drop down. Twins, nice SE account. I like it. Liam's got himself an A-. big bad boy Deuce. We're going to go on Deuce's account and we're going to set up for SE tonight. Kirito's got a nice account. Oh, Daddy Mogs. This is Jonathan, right? I think this is Jonathan's account. I think you're talking about a different CDV because Dan's been with us for months now. Skem, listen, here's the thing, right? Skem, I know that you're a big hitter in TK, right? There's only 2 spots left in squad. Maybe you'd get in, maybe you wouldn't. If you wanted to open up a guild ticket, I'd talk it through with the guys, we'd see which kind of guild you'd fall into. We might ask that you go into militia for a season to prove your worth. But who knows what can happen in the future, right? If we could ever get Skem, that'd be amazing. God Wars, do you know what? It's so funny. I swear, God Wars has this like spidey sense whenever I'm talking to a TK member. He just pops up, just is lurking in the background, waiting for the moment to strike. No, your name doesn't, Ben. It doesn't. Hey, Saywad, how are you, man? Jonathan got Nirvana. Nice, Jonathan. Reset your team so we can check it out. Souls. Oh, thank you, New Camper. Squad. Well, Squad didn't do... No, to be fair, Squad done okay. Squad finished 83rd. But what's important to note is that Squad has significantly improved because Squad now has Matt joining, Dan joining. You can't see it. Dan's got a fat account. Nirvana Asman. Deuce is going to be set up. Ben has joined. Oh no, Ben was there last season. Galaxy's account has made massive strides as well. Massive. Right, I can see where you spent your SG, Galaxy. You get. What is that? I love it, man. Boobies, my favourite name. So we've got some big accounts that have joined, and it's going to make a big jump up. Yeah, I know, Sandy. And to be fair, the people that didn't take part, I kicked. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens that people don't take part. So, yeah. Samurai. Dude, it's up to you, man. I do get people asking to go into militia. If you wanted to join Chill, that'd be fantastic. Are you Propeller? Power Plays. What guild are you in? You've been around for ages. So I want to know what you've got. New Camper, what will it take for an iOS review? Send me a Mac. and then I'll do it. Monarchy. Monarchy aren't bad. Their guild isn't called Monarchy though, is it? Are they? Is that the Alliance Power? I've heard the name. But Squad will get top 40 this season. I'm almost certain. Because Lucky's dropping down as well, and Lucky is an E21 hitter. So for the final 3 days, he'll be, yes, we'll get down to like boss 70, I feel like. 75. No. 75, 80, I think we'll get down to. So I think we'll be around the 40 mark. I'll place 55. With Lex. Why are you hanging around with that absolute degenerate? I don't know who Hoodie Mellow is. I know who Lex is. Yeah, but Snow, here's the thing. I completely get that. And if people don't like Star Expedition or Guild Wars, fine. Don't join a guild. Like, there's no why waste a space in someone's guild? I've said to loads of people, our guild chat is quite open. So I will say to people like, we've got a couple of people, non-guild members like Svet and Cinder and Arctis are all part of our guild chat. And if anyone came on board that was part of the community and said, I don't really like doing the guild stuff, but I want to be part of like the chat and the community, jump on in, but don't take up a spot from someone else. Do you know what I mean? Nah, Bendy, we do. Listen, we're quite open with our friends, to be fair. I think it's slightly different because like Cinder and Svet are iOS, Arctis is at Chaos. Like, it's not like we're going to be telling them stuff they don't necessarily know, or even if it is stuff they don't know, they're going to do their own stuff anyway. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it. But it's competitive. This is competitive. And squad, as I said, I want squad to be top 50, and I want militia to be top 120, I think, next season, which should occur because you only need one or two people that can kill easy mode bosses and get us down to hard mode. That makes all the difference. I mean, we got to 83rd and like boss 95, right? Yeah, so Kirito, Souls, and Koji and Deuce. I mean, Deuce's account should be a lot higher. Galaxy has got we showed Galaxy's account. Galaxy's going to be absolutely popping next season. So yeah. And do you know what, Ben? I'm going to call out Ben. I feel like your account should have done better. Why are you doing the same points as Dusky Boy when you've got Nirvana, right? That's not a dig at Dusk, obviously. That's a massive dig at Ben. Just to clarify. Because, yeah. And you've got the setup. Are we going to have to go onto your account and change it? It is a compliment to Dusk. Yeah. Finn, are you on the Discord, my friend? There's always a space for anyone that wants to join, no matter what their account. Go fix it. I will go fix it. DM me on Discord, dude, and we'll put you in a guild, and we'll find a place. What we're going to do. I've already spoken to Kirito, who's very easy to talk to. I've talked to Souls, because Souls done well for us. Where is it? So we've talked to Kirito, Souls, Deuce we're going to go on to tonight. Galaxy I've already been on to. Koji, obviously, more than welcome to join the little group, because these guys are all quite similar accounts, so the setup should be quite similar. So I want to do a voice chat with all of them, basically. And Jordan and Ben, I feel like it should be better than I feel like they should be in this group. But no, to be fair, these guys have all got A's. These guys have all got A's and the boys don't, to be fair. And that is a difference, right? That is a difference. Koji's got an A, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Kirito's got an A. I can't see anything. Souls has got a nice account, man. That's a nice account. But we should be doing better, I think. So we're gonna give the setups as far as we can do, and we'll do that next week in the lead up to Star Expedition, which I'm really looking forward to. I love it, absolutely love it. Matt, is that true? That's what Paco said. Paco said he'd have quit ages ago. Ben. Right. Can you coglu? Can we not? Yeah, A- makes a difference, Dusk. Do you know what you need to do? Do you know what you need to do? You need to win VHL. Matt, it's sad that you've said that, and yet I'm really proud at the same time. I love our community. I listen, and people are probably sick and tired of me banging on about it. I don't care. I think we're awesome, which is why it's so weird though. Do you know what I've noticed? I've become naturally a bit more suspicious of outsiders, especially those that we've had a couple recently, right? That come in and just, yeah, it can be off-putting to other people. But you know, I think everyone gets on, don't they? We never have really any arguments, or they're very minor arguments. And I think that we're very fortunate. Well, no, we're not fortunate because everyone works towards that. I think everyone's respectful, aren't they? and we're allowed to have difference of opinions without being arseholes about it. I think that's good. Oh, I nearly got a heart. Yeah, there's no bribing. There's no bribing. Do you know what's so frustrating? I had all my bounties done, right? The 5 different bounties. I knew what they were going to be. And I've changed my mind on 2 of them. And I'm annoyed at myself that I've changed it. But I now need to figure out the bounties again. Let me just quickly... Oh, is someone already... No. Why is it not coming up? Yeah, so we've got rid of Oogle because I don't... I'm not interested in listening to that. So Oogle's now gone from the chat. His first 2 messages and they're just weird. So yeah, he's in timeout. Yeah, that's just. Do you know what? I haven't got any mods. I haven't got any mods in. I'm gonna mod a couple of you up. So just in case we get any more weirdos in. Thank you, Sandy. My wife, she wouldn't believe that anyone was capable of flirting with me because she knows how much of an idiot I am. And she knows that I would... The second someone flirted with me in real life, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Right, let's... But I just hope I never ever break up with my wife because I just think that I would... I would never be able to find another person ever again. Right. Let's do that and that. Dusk and Twins and Matt. You're all mods. I've just picked the 3 most recent people that I can see there. Yeah, there you go. You're all mods. There you go. Yeah, Pavel. I think Matt's asked me to do his. So if you want me to do them on yours, if you've got some. You're gonna go crazy with power, boys. Well, because the original mod squad was Kay, Paco, Ali. Harp. Yeah, boy. Yeah, of course, Pavel. I'd love to do yours, man. So, and then obviously Kay doesn't watch too many streams, which is fine. Paco's always working. Ali obviously isn't doing Idle Heroes really anymore. So yeah, I kind of... And Randy kept on changing accounts. Because Randy was a mod. Kept on changing accounts. Because when I first started, and it used to be the joke, right? It used to be the joke that everyone that was talking was a mod, because it was kind of true. I had like 4 mods and 10 people watching. But I just wanted to make sure that the chat was safe. And I don't think anyone... Oh, we're getting loads of reds. I don't think anyone has ever had to time out or kick someone. Ever. So, yeah. Pavel, I didn't see you there, dude. You can be a mod. I don't care. That's why I've made you guys referees. Ali isn't playing. No, he hasn't quit. He's not full quit. Ali has a lot of work on. You can be mod, Ben. Fuck, is everyone going to get upset about not being a mod? Okay. Right. We're gonna have a 10th of the chat is gonna be a mod. And this is why whenever I do like the Discord roles, you might notice that there's an awful lot of referees and mods. It's because I feel too bad to leave people out. But then like I suppose it makes sense to give it to everyone that I trust, right? Oh my goodness. It's moving too quick for me. There you go. Everyone's now a mod. Everyone's now a mod. Oh. I do consider that. Mod everyone, mod everything. Yeah, and to be honest with you, it's more of a trust thing, isn't it? Right? Can you guys mess it up if you wanted to? Yeah. Do I expect any of you to go mad with power other than Ben? No. I still think Ben's like one comment away from proper going full on abuse. But listen, that's fine. We can run the gauntlet with that and see how it goes. No, X. Do you know what's so frustrating is that I was really worried about tonight's stream because when it's like quiet content week like this week, I'm always sitting there like shit. I'm gonna have nothing to do. and then I get loads of people that are like, you could do this. And it's like shit. I've already committed to stuff. But it is always appreciated when people offer me stuff because I don't tend to like asking. I find it not awkward to be fair because I tend to only ask people that I know won't mind. But I always feel like people won't want to say no. So we're gonna jump on Matt's to do his treasure tickets, and then we'll do Pavel's tickets. I can't wait. I've already spoken to Arctis. We're gonna go back to doing like account reviews, but for videos, like showcases and stuff like that. And Arctis is gonna be obviously an account we're gonna use. I'm pretty sure he's like, is he the biggest whale amongst the whales that we talk with? Probably. So it'd be nice to go on his account. But Matt's account is obviously definitely going to be showcased because it's just so cool. Right. We're on. 60 Phoenix, 30 Apparition, 10 Line. Yes, sir. I can do all of what you've just asked and more. No. Just to clarify, I won't do more. Nice. Right, let me just count what you just said. Yeah, Crexby. Listen, to be fair, I made 2 people mods and then everyone got upset they weren't a mod. So I had to add more mods. I'm only joking. I know that no one really cared. 60 Phoenix. Okay. Now, Matt, you tell me, is what we get going to impact how many we're going to do? For instance, if we were to get a pink, damn it, is that going to impact it? Hey, Ark. You wanted 60 Phoenix. Yeah, but Ben, to be fair, I will do. I think because my issue was when I got into like account reviews, the channel was obviously a lot smaller. Nice. So, oh my god. Right, shh. I will eventually get lion treasures, but I don't care enough about it. Okay. You wanted 60, 30, 10. Nice. I haven't made everyone mods. Oh my goodness. Come on. Nah, you haven't got the pink treasure for him either, have you? Oh no, you have. Whose account was I thinking of? Right. So, Lion Pet, you wanted... Just 10 for Lion. Yes, sirree. And then Apparition. I'm not picking favourites. I'm picking the people that, to be fair, what I was about to say would sound like favourites. I'm picking the people that are here and that have the responsibilities in the Discord. Hey, pink treasure for Apparition. Will has his own YouTube channel. Will wouldn't want to be a mod. Let's go. Nice. Just for those that haven't seen, most of you would have seen Matt's account. This is Matt's account. Off meta. Off meta. Beautiful. I love it. Umbreon. Why not? S tier Asmodee and Arania. You got A minus Norton Haig. Is that a new edition? Is this a new edition? I swear you didn't have an A minus Norton Haig. I know you had a Norton Haig. Such a good account, bro. I love it so much. Why have you got all these random B tiers, by the way? What is this? What are you collecting B tiers for? What are you doing? Why have you got a B plus Forkis? What? Are you preparing for the apocalypse or something? What's going on? Russell, I don't understand it. Just cause. It makes the account better, doesn't it? Just seeing all of the random Bs. Yeah, it makes me so happy seeing your account. Every time I go on there, it makes me smile. Because I just, yeah, it's the most unusual account I've ever been on. Because normally, obviously, when you see accounts like that, it's because people are stupid. Your account is very deliberately off meta, and it's just beautifully crafted. I love it. I do love it. I think it's so cool, man. Right, let's go check out our main man, Pavlova. And we'll do some of Pavel's tickets. Pav, man, how many are we doing, dude? Yeah. 100. And what monster are we doing them in? You changed your part. I swear this isn't your normal password. Do you know what's funny? I know Ben's off by heart now. I know Ben's email address and password off by heart, so I wouldn't even have to look at Ben's. Cinder, I already said hello to you, Cinder, didn't I? Sorry, it's now your name gets lost amongst all the colourful names. It's just there in dull grey. It's like, Cinder. Did I not say? Because you commented. Sorry, Cinder. How are you doing, Cinder? Are you okay? Yeah, but Sebastian, don't do too many, because you only want to do 100, my man. So, Pavel, did you tell me what you wanted me? Oh, all on Phoenix. You did tell me. I've only got one upgraded monster, and that's Phoenix. I know I probably should. Oh, look, everyone's got the right amount of tickets as well. Well done, team. Well done. I'm so proud of all of you. That is absolute bull. That is baloney. We've got a red treasure. Got another. We're doing so well with the red treasures, man. So well. What the fuck? And they're next to each other as well. Nice. That is cracked. I've never seen that. Not next to each other. Damn it. Come on. That went really quick. Why did that go so quick? Did anyone else notice that? Yeah, Snow, we always do. So what I tend to do with the Awakens, normally like Ben and Pavel, do I do your Awakens? I normally do Ben's Awakens. I normally do quite a few amongst my accounts. I normally say to people, like, if it's not doing 100, not it's not worth it, but it's switching between people's accounts just becomes absolutely tedious. So yeah, we normally get 500 or 600 Awakens done on a stream. I like doing Awakens. Yes. I like doing Awakens. I like it. Pink treasure. Get in there. Red. Ez, listen. If you haven't got your notifications on, that's your problem. because there is definitely notifications in the Discord. There 1,000,000% is. And if you've turned red treasure, if you've turned notifications off, that's on you, brother. That's on you. Oh, do I really? Oh, Ez? Am I going crazy? Weren't you already a member? Thank you, Ez. You don't have to do that, dude. I thought you were already a member. I swear I've already got you on my members list. Oops, I missed one. Yeah, because you should get one when I first post up, like at 5 o'clock I normally do it, and then at 6 o'clock when I go live, you should also get one. Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Pavel. No, we don't. Ez, bear in mind you're not playing the game. You certainly don't have to be a member of the chat, but you're still taking advantage of the Discord. Do you know what? Last year, when I'd done the Discord, I paid up front for the year. And obviously, I whatever is 9 boosts. I don't know. So I thought I'm going to do it in one payment. Because I thought to myself, when I started the Discord last year, I thought to myself, I don't know if the Discord's going to be active in a year. But I thought that I'd rather give it a year to see like how it was going. And obviously it's thriving. The Discord's amazing. I don't know what I did with my life before the Discord and YouTube. I genuinely don't. Pavman, am I allowed to change stuff? I don't really want to change stuff because you've got loads of stuff. I feel like we don't have to change it. As long as people have got artifacts on, I really want to change that. All I will change is the artifacts. I won't change anything else. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to give these guys half a chance. I'm not seeing what I want. I'm not seeing what I want. I don't want anything special. To be fair, actually, that's a lie. It is special what I want. And you probably don't have one. You've got all the flags known to mankind. Am I going crazy? You don't have many artifacts compared to other people. Or have you just got loads of stacks of them? Oh no, okay, 3. Like, when I compare this to other people's accounts, you've got all the correct ones, obviously. Oh, no way. Why have you got... That's so cool. You've got a splendid Phoenix cloak, dude. 4 wows, so just 1 short. Yeah. Stunners picking on my snow. Right, that's fine. So we're not going to worry about it. Keep Sonata on. We'll keep Sonata on. How far are you? So, I don't normally do Aspen Dungeon. I actually really enjoy Aspen Dungeon. I've never put any time or thought or consideration into it. So, Geist is a bit of a beast. It's not going to be as good as Basilisk, though, right? I feel like Maddie and Nova I know is really alright. Geester is the goat. Let's just do this. I think I've already said hi, Kara. If I haven't already said hi to you, I thought we'd already said hi. Haven't done Wordle today. Can I just say something to all of you in the Discord that do Wordle? I would say that I see maybe 2 of you do it correctly. The rest of you objectively do it wrong. And it frustrates me. I'll see people that, let's say they've guessed the first 2 letters of the word, right? And then you see them get 4 incorrect guesses, still having the first 2 letters correct. That's not how you're supposed to do Wordle. So not how you're supposed to do Wordle. What do you mean what's the right way? Yeah, Jaw, to be fair, I I'm not very smart when it comes to anything. I don't, yeah, I'll tell you what the right way is. Oh, in fact, they're all going to die to it. Maybe Williams doesn't die. I will show you how to do it. I will show you how to do Wordle the correct way. I will show you how to do Wordle the correct way. Right. In fact, should we just do that now? Right. Let me show you how to do it the correct way, so that everyone can understand. But you're not allowed to copy what I do. There's no copying of what I'm doing. White screen of fucking death. Let me see if I can get in dark mode somewhere. There you go. That's a bit better. Sheesh. All the random adverts in the world. Right. Okay. This is how we do Wordle. Dush. You need to have 4 words, right, that are completely separate letters from all the other words that you pick. So, we're going to pick my 4 words. We're going to go Dewey. It doesn't matter what the word means. It's a rub. Then we're going to go Ghost. Just because we have a G, we don't care where the G goes right now. That's irrelevant. Then we're going to go Crumb. Perfect. And then we're going to finish off with my favourite word, Plink. Right. And what's the word? Clunge. No, clung. So, sorry. That's how you do it. That's not hard. So instead, what I see people do, right? They'll do like this. This is what idiots do. No offense to all of you lot, right? And then they'll pick a word that has that in the middle. And it's like, but you're limiting yourself, right? And then they'll say, right, okay. I don't even know what this word could be. What could that letter be? I don't even know what that letter could be. Right. See, that's just confusing. It also takes forever. So we do Plink. We've done Dewey. We need to do Crumb. Right, there you go. Oh, duh. And then we know M's at the end. Oh no, Charm. Yeah, Charm. And then it's done, right? So you should only use 5 words, right? That's all we should be doing. Get 5 guesses, and then you should get it. But I'll see people that will like hard stick, and it must take them forever as well, by the way, to try and come up with random words. Hard mode exists. I don't want to do hard. I'm talking about the one that we do in our Discord server. I don't want to make it hard mode. Ghost is a great word. Bagel's fake news. And I think that you guys wind people up when you... Svet was the one that used to say bagel. And I don't think he was telling the truth. I don't think he ever used the word bagel. I think he was saying it to wind people up, personally. Rake's back in the chat. Koji, don't come here with your alt account causing trouble. And Jaw, yes, I have. I got the word first time a few weeks ago. I got it first. It was one of my words that I guess. I can't remember what it was. I did have a different set of 4 words. I think one of them was steak, and that was correct. But that was only 19 different letters amongst the 5 words. 4 words. I then found a new word that filled in everything. I quite often used the word plunk, and then I changed it to plink, and I was able to change things up. Dusk, see you later, dude. I appreciate you. Matt, I've seen your tactics. I can't think. There is some people I look at every day and I see the path thing they've taken, and it irritates me irrationally that that's how they. It's the same wave. Like that's how they play Wordle, factually incorrectly. Arctis isn't very good at it. I'm pretty sure Arctis is a bit rubbish at Wordle. I don't think he's taken part in the last couple of days. It's not fun to mess up. I don't think I've ever not. Oh no, I failed it once because the word was étude. It's a fake word, and then the French guys were like, "Yeah, it means study in French." It's like, right, but this isn't the French Wordle. Why are we being given a French word that doesn't make sense? I think Arctis. I listen. I might be throwing shade at Arctis, and I might have said it wrong. I'm pretty sure he's bad at Wordle. I'm pretty sure he's one of the guys that I look at and think, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, but Bendy, I guarantee you my way's quicker because I know what my first four words are. Like the thing is, if you try and stick with the letters, it just takes longer. I'm not going to talk about meta games, like meta way of playing Wordle. I am just saying that my way is the correct way and all of you lot are wrong. In fact, it's not just me because I see that other people play that way too. I know they do. Right. Draw. That's a funny guess. I was at my daughter's opening evening. She's going to secondary school next year. And my son likes playing Wordle. He's fucking terrible at it, right? He's 7. Okay. And he's, he guessed apple. Stupid guess. And then he guessed pizza and it was right. So he got it on like his second guess by guessing pizza randomly. Like he doesn't know, well, he does know words, but he doesn't like guessing words that don't have doubles in them. So he just randomly got pizza as his second guess. Cracked out of his mind, mate. How is my son doing? He's all right. He's all right. He's okay. They've just been away for 10 days with my mum and dad. And they're going away on holiday tomorrow with my wife's mum and dad for a week. But he's... Door shut. So he's got... We've had him tested for a couple of different things. And he's got more tests. We already knew that he had some form of ADHD. I always feel like ADHD is something that is used as an excuse for very naughty children, where the parents don't care. So I really didn't want to give him that label. My wife kind of wanted to go down that route because it helps him out with exams later on. The kid's got something wrong with him, right? And he's fine. He's lovely. He's very smart, loves football, whatever. But the ADHD part of it, unfortunately, has meant that he struggles to regulate these physical tics that he has. So we were really worried that the physical tics were neurological, right? That's what we were really worried about. We've been told absolutely not. It's part of him. And because of the ADHD, it means that unlike someone that doesn't have that, they can maybe regulate it, etc. He can't regulate it. So he's ticking all over the place. But it's so weird because he's only really had one person bully him for it. One kid who was 2 years older than him. And then my daughter, who's 11, threatened to punch the kid in his face. It was at a school fair, right? And so my boy's year 2, my little girl was year 6, and this year 4 said to him, "What are you doing that for?" Called him a word. And so my daughter was like, "I'll punch you in the face." I was like, yes, get him. But because I think kids in the main are just inquisitive more than anything when they see someone slightly different. It's like if you ever have a child and you walk past someone in a wheelchair, oh God, just kids just like staring at them like that. And it's like, okay, you've seen wheels before, you dickhead. Don't stare at them, please. But then you can't tell your kid that right in front of the person. So you're kind of just like, anyway. But kids are asking what's wrong with him, and he just says, "Oh, I just can't help it," and kids accept it. So, daughter, yeah, massive, yeah. But no, so we're all in a good spot. we're all okay with it. It was worrying, and now it's not worrying. Um, because if he has ADHD and a little bit of the autism, which is something else we're getting tested for, which again I don't really think. If we all got tested, we'd all be on the spectrum some point, right? But as I said, our main concern was he hasn't got like some kind of bloody brain tumor, which he doesn't. I couldn't care less about the rest. The rest of it we can deal with in our own time. And he's happy and healthy, loves football, he's obsessed with football and Lego, and he's smart and he's funny, and he's active. So yeah, we are very fortunate. I said, just have to deal with the ticks for a little bit, I suppose. Yeah. Listen, my kids are great. So my kids will obviously wind each other up. 11 and 7 is a bit too much of an age gap for them to have like mixed interests, especially obviously boy and girl. But I think it's like anything. Do they argue with each other? Yes. But they would both die for each other. Like, they are both very, very good. Like, and my dad said to me that they were away on holiday. They've been in Turkey for 10 days. And, she's going up and she's getting his food for him with him. And she's taking him to the slides and all that kind of stuff, like the water slides. And she was looking out for him. She's a really good girl. We're lucky. Both my kids are fantastic. Can't complain. I'm very, very fortunate in life that I've managed to find a wife that puts up with me. And, yeah, absolutely supports me through everything. And then my two kids are also fantastic. So, like, very, very blessed. I know that I'm certainly luckier than a lot of people, and I don't take that for granted. He needs to become a Spurs fan. I'd have him committed. If he was a Spurs fan. Yeah. He won't be he's a Ronaldo fan. So I try and get the kids to wear West Ham stuff, right? Because that's who I support. And all he wants to do is wear Portugal kits because it's Ronaldo. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, Bender is difficult. I think, to be fair, we're lucky. I think we've fell into a good system with it. I think some people complain about the healthcare in this country, and I'm one of them. Our experience so far with my son's side of things has been perfect. We had to pay privately to get some of it done, unfortunately, but that's just because they're overworked. But now we've got the initial diagnosis. It's moving a lot quicker. Sounds like an amazing family. Yeah, Jordan, it is. I've, and I know people moan about their wives. Like me and my wife, we've been together 16 years. So we were teenagers when we met, and I wouldn't change any part of my life, to be honest with you. So, like, yeah, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. I found my absolute soulmate, and as I said, we've got two kids who are great. The only downside that we ever experienced was where we had kids quite young. It was really difficult. I don't know if any of you guys had kids young, but like you'll be, oh fuck. It takes a toll socially when you have kids young, because like you have this friend group and then all of a sudden you're the one with the kid. So we missed out on that kind of stuff. But then I look at it and think, by the time I'm 40, like my kids are going to be so independent. So we'll get to experience a bit more freedom at a much younger age than others will, which is nice because we're not having any more kids. Absolutely no more kids. He won't support Leeds. Hey, Tom. Yeah. It's this, and mate, to be honest with you, as I said, I think the part I was missing in life was like maybe this, because I've quit my job. I've handed my notice in, so I've got 2 months left at my job, pretty much to the day. But I've been there since I was 18. I've been with my wife since I was 18. So everything's always been very like, I'm 34. I'm not 41. So yeah, I have no reason to not be content. The big thing will be changing work and going out on my own. That'll be strange. I think changing up where you work after 16 years, coming up 17 years, is strange. But I also felt like if I don't do it now, it probably will never happen. So yeah, and it will give me more time to make Idle Heroes content. But I think where I had the family really young and work has always been such a drain. This whole thing, Idle Heroes, YouTube, the Discord, it has been so nice for me, and I've loved it because it's completely different to what I was used to. And so yeah, I've got nothing to complain about. When is my birthday? October 25th is my birthday. I'm an October person. I like having a birthday in October. It's 2 months before Christmas. So when I was a kid, it was nice because I always feel like if you were a November or a January kid, your birthday's too close to Christmas. Whereas mine, there was like enough of a gap where you could build up to your birthday and then slow down, then build up to Christmas. And so I always liked having that. Hey, what do you mean yikes? What's yikes about having a birthday in October? It's the same. Hey, nice, Lavender. One of us shares a birthday with Picasso and Wayne Rooney. Yeah, but Pavel, that's not my fault, bro. It's not my fault. A person I work with that I've known since I was a kid, his boy's birthday is on Boxing Day, 26th of December for those that don't celebrate Boxing Day, which to me is like nuts. And it must be so difficult. It must be so difficult. But I also actually feel like if your birthday was Boxing Day, like the 26th of December, your parents would overcompensate rather than undercompensate. I don't like the heat. Tom, I don't like the heat. So for me, if my birthday was July, I'd hate it. I'd hate it. This wave again. Everyone's going to die. Maybe not. September's a good birthday because it's not too hot, not too cold. The issue with my birthday being late October is the weather's always rubbish. I don't mind that because I like cold, but no one else likes it. Drinking water like a good boy tonight. Yeah, Tom, 100%. So we are going to France at the end of August, and it will be hot in France. And I don't mind that. I don't mind when I'm on holiday it being hot. I don't want it to be hot. Like, hey! Gibson, are you Lord Archer on? We talked about you earlier on in the episode, if it is. In the stream, rather. We need to get on your account. We need to, you and a couple others. Hey man, how are you? So, we were talking quite a bit about all the guilds and how it's looking really good. And so, yeah, there's a couple of people we're going to jump on voice chat, etc. I think I've already spoke to you, to be fair. I think we've DM'd about it. We're going to do that next week at some point. Probably, maybe even Monday. Just get it ready. Get everything set up. And see what we can get done. What I'll do is, I've got the video, the Star Expedition video coming out next week. And I will put the graphics before onto militia and squads things, planning things, so that people have an idea what to build up. And then I'll come in with you guys and we'll talk through it and we'll go through speed orders and DT pivots. And if you've got infusions, the infusions, and explain why we're doing it. There's no point me just going on there and doing it. We want to, because once you find out why we're doing it, it becomes very intuitive to the point that you won't even need to ask again because it just makes sense, like what you're doing. That's what it was like for me. The first time Erin went through it with me and was like, this is what you need to do, I was like, oh, it felt so obvious, but at the same time, I had no idea until he showed me so many of the things. Especially with context. Yeah, Tom, if you're part of the Discord, feel free to DM. I will get Chill's information, which is the 4th guild, which is open to anyone and everyone. And then what we'll do with that after next season, I will speak to Chill and militia members and squad members, and we'll have a reorganize and put people in the appropriate guilds. Squad, should be top 50. Militia, I'm hoping will be top 120 next season. Chill isn't going to do an awful lot because it's not full up, but it will get full up. Yeah. Hey, Cobalt. Hey, man. Oh, but you don't have to do that, man. Are we that low on viewers? Oh, we're at 50. 50's fine. 50's good. We don't mind 50 people. How are you, Cobalt? Anyway, Cobalt. But and listen, I spoke to Face earlier, and I said because Face was part of Revs, he's now part of Chaos, and I said to him, obviously, if he ever needs somewhere to join, if he has enough of the high life, he knows where to go. And Cobalt, you know the same. You, Poke, all the boys, if you ever get tired of being at the very top, we'll take you. You have to interview, but we'd accept you. Oh, Matt, I didn't mean that in a disparaging way. I think I tend to get. We tend to get. I'll give everyone their own credit. We tend to get 45 people on average. The analytics on YouTube are really good, right? They're really, really good. But on mobile, on my phone, the PC one I think is terrible. On my phone, it's really good. So yeah, 45 people is the average, and it normally caps out about 60. But it depends, right? Like when there's not an event on, people aren't hyped for the game, they're less likely to watch stuff, and I've got less stuff to do. I'm surprised that Aspen Dungeon has held people's attention for so long. Maybe this has to be a regular thing, because I like talking. And this is a good game mode for it. I suppose it's just keeping people's attention, right? Oh, nice, X. No, Alex, it's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it. What wave are you against for that to have worked? Subway Surfers aside. I saw... do you know what's so frustrating? I saw... No, actually, maybe it was in one of the Discords. They were like... They were saying what I should have put up for the Rake interview as the background. I didn't know what to do. I tried to make stuff just for the Rake interview, and I really struggled. Without talking, like trying to do stuff. So I just put up my first few ever episodes of my non-meta account because I thought that was fun. And someone said you should have done like Subway Surfers, and then there was another game like in the middle and another game on the right hand side. Joe, I tell you right now, Aspen Dungeon, I genuinely think could be the most fun game mode. But there's no point pushing it. So, like, if you really wanted to make your team optimal, you'd have to do all the star soul switching around and stuff like that. And is it worth it? No. But I think it's loads of fun. I really think it's loads of fun to play. So, yeah. Pre-Void. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Yeah, Tom, and Tom's just said, I just listened to the interview like a podcast. I think that's what a lot of people would have done. There's no way, but you still have to have something on as the background. And because it's interesting, that's normally, oh shit, that's normally how I listen to Rake stuff. I don't normally watch it. I normally listen to it. I'm quite yeah. So that's oh mate. Nah. I think this is it. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, because she's just dodging. Such a B word. Listen, we had a good run. I think this wave's like pretty impossible, right? What did she die to? Is that parasitic rose thing? Oh, nice. You don't say the word. It's a rude word. Don't say it. I don't like her. These guys are gonna absolutely trunk me down. I honest and yeah, X. I've said this about. Oh, okay, fine. Get wrecked, boys. I've spoke. So me and Will are recording tomorrow. I will speak to Jort. I like speaking to Jort. Sorry, Jark. I'm speaking to Jark. I like speaking with Jark. He seems like a nice guy. I don't see why it can't be a regular thing. I just don't see why. And it's interesting. Like, people ask me all the time to do like a PvP video, like a tier list, whatever. But I can't provide the context needed because I don't play it. And so I'm not going to bother doing it, right? But I could get someone on that does know what they're talking about. They could kind of give the appropriate information, and then I can ask questions to dig into the context that's needed. Because that's the issue, right? When you get people that know so much about the game, they sometimes forget that they're talking to people that don't understand it. And so they don't always provide the right amount of context. So I feel like I'm the perfect foil for someone that's an expert at this game, because they can talk about it. And then I can ask the appropriate questions, so then you don't get all the silly little questions in the comments, and it can just be asked and answered there and then. I mean, you'll still get the silly comments because people don't listen, or they'll ask a question about something that's answered directly in the video. But we're always going to get that. I know we are, Pav. It's because I'm an expert at the game, dude. I'm an expert at the game. That's why we've completed this. Why have I said that as I'm in a Shadowfax? Oh, yeah, see, easy. I'm bringing out the top tier English lit words. What did I say? What did I say that was fancy? See, the issue is I was talking about Will. So my mind instantly went to, right, use your proper vocabulary. Ugh. Don't like this wave. Foil. That's a great word, though. I like words like that. I mean, this is irrelevant because I don't want to ultimately demon pot Williams anyway. So as long as he's healthy, he's healthy. Salutations. Vocab is important. Yes, Will. It is. I do find it a shame that we have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of words, and people limit themselves to like 50 of them. It's just unnecessary. Don't get me wrong, using like fancy words for the sake of using them is also really annoying and pretentious. But if you're going to be speaking, try and tell a story. Do you know what I mean? Hey Paul, yeah, this would Pavel, I don't actually know if this has got Fusion 45 plus. He's got book 3 for sure anyway. No, Pavel, it's nothing to do with the infusions. It's all to do with my skill set. New checkpoint, baby. New checkpoint, baby. Get wrecked. I was about to say you scrub and it's you. Get wrecked, scrub. Oh. I'm only joking. Yeah, this Williams is absolutely cracked off his mind. Tom, the information should be, I think it's, what we'll do, we will give you, should we just skip this? We will give you the visitor role. And then what you do, you go into the account stats and you will post following the template. So don't worry, we'll sort you out after, Tom. We'll sort you out after. But we'll have a guild for you regardless. And to be fair, Tom, it doesn't massively matter because you're going to be in chill at the moment anyway, unless you've got like a big account. Out of interest, I also need more information. Yeah, just put, you've got infusions. What attack? See how I perked up there? What attack is your Aspen? What attack is your Aspen? You've piqued my interest. Oh yeah, we're not going to put you in chill. That would be a waste. We'll put you in squad. Yeah, listen, we'll put you in squad. In fact, DM me, Tom. Don't worry about the ticket. Close the ticket. DM me with like your team, because if your team is SE ready, if you'd want to. No, you're not moving down, Koji, because I'm about to say to Tom, he might even want to move up. We'll put you in squad, or we will put you in Elysium. The only issue with you in Elysium, you're not going to have very fun after day 3. So maybe you'd rather be in squad. But yeah, because you and Lucky can carry. When you say close to book 3, how close are you to book 3, my man? Is it one event away? Oh, Paul. Sorry, Paul. Hey, Paul, it's you. I don't mind doing that. One event. Yeah, so book 3. Listen, it's up, Tom. We'll get you in squad, I think, and then we'll talk, because if we struggle with recruitment, we're going to have to move a couple of people up anyway. But it depends. It depends how active you want to be on the Discord, I suppose. Elysium last season was on the Discord every evening. Thanks to Paul and Erin keeping it going. But this season, I want to spend more time with the squad guys as well, because squad, it's fun. It's fun and engaging. Well, to be fair, I don't see why we can't combine. Paul, maybe you're going to have to speak to Erin about this. I don't see why we can't combine squad and Elysium Yap to screen share, because there's so many people in squad now that could easily move up to Elysium if we needed to. I'm not going to ask them to, because I don't think they'd have any fun. But yeah, Tom, perfect. And what we will do, if you want to, next week, I will do like little workshops in the Discord, and so we'll open up a voice chat. I done one with Galaxy last week, and it worked well with Galaxy. And then we'll go through your account, and we'll talk about like where it's at and what kind of things to push for, and then we'll set it up for the current season, and then we'll tweak as we go. And it's a fun experience. Star Expedition is fantastic. I love Star Expedition. Should we auto clear? What are we? We're nearly 2 hours in. We've got to do Deuce's account. Not got to. We're going to do Deuce's. Perfect. 566. $596. Look, Utopia. What are they do? Ah, Acro. Acro's in our guild. He's in Elysium. And Saiyan's in Elysium. Oh, cool. Saiyan's the guild leader, technically. Paul, are you here too? So we've got 3. Should we see how strong Williams is? I mean, he's 470. 55. Nice. Super strong. Your Aspen. Oh, Pavel. Your Aspen's going to be hitting nukes. Have you just haven't got your Aspen built up at all? You've fully regressed him. Absolutely. Oh, no. He's there. Sorry. Well, he's not fully built up. Yeah. Okay. He's going to be Tonks. Yeah, I know. Oh, was there monster kill as well? I didn't see that. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Tom, send me a DM. And to be fair, it's really polite you asked. Everyone can send me a DM. I get DMs all day, every day anyway. And in my defense, I respond to 99% of them. It's only when they're stupid that I don't respond to them. I get some annoying people DM me. I get some really annoying people DM me. Oh, God. Right. No, you're Cinder. Obviously, you're fine. And I don't mean to sound mean. There's people that will ask, and there's people that will just message and then they just carry on the conversation. And yeah, I don't know. It just feels like it's very unnecessary. But I don't like leaving people. I don't like receiving a message, having a conversation, and then just not talking. Ha! No, Reggie, we're about to jump on yours right now. Perfect timing. So yeah, you don't have to be here for it, dude, because we're not going to be on it long. We're going to look at it because I'm doing a video on yours. We're doing a video on yours. But I just want to double check a few things first. Your account's perfect for a video. So this is Reggie, everyone. Reggie is new. So, to be fair, why has it done that? Right. Reggie, I'm going to ask you a question. You said you're a returning player. I'm looking at your email address and I'm going to suggest to you that you've purchased this account. Which doesn't matter if you've purchased it. But, yeah. Oh, it's Lucky in the house. Hey, Lucky. yeah. Lucky, don't worry. I won't make you a mod. To be fair, yeah. Listen, I've got loads of mods, but I trust all of you lot. So I said it doesn't matter. It looks silly if everyone talking is a mod, right? No, you're not going to get roasted. I don't roast people's accounts. I don't think that it's fair. But I will say, is this the right one? Is this the one that I saw? Hold on 1 second. Have you got another account on here? Oh, no, it's that one. So, I've got an E1 V4 Wukong. Lots of tenants, because tenants used to be important, now they're not. We've got a Vesa, Aspen, Asmodel, nice. Betty, Wukong. We've got some food. Yeah, you can void imprint anyone. If they're a trans hero, you can void print. Yeah, but there's obviously no real reason to, is there? Of course. Why wouldn't you have two pun? I'm not going to say the word. And then we've got Magic Stone Sword, Demon Belt, Antler's Cane, Orb of Annihilation, not Orb of Annihilation, Augustus Magic Ball. Yeah, this is an old account. That's not true. What are you hating on? What? What am I hating on? I'm not hating on nothing. You're a hater. You're a hater. You... You haven't even logged in today. I need to charge my phone. Oh, wow. So you've literally been back for 5 days. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Cool. That's fine. I presumed you had, but you never know. Purgatory. Yeah. 16. Okay. I'm not expecting any star spawns. Ah, do you know what? Fair play. More than I thought there'd be. 103. Okay, I'd like it to be nice, a bit nicer presented. I don't know why this building has been given pride of place. Everyone else is like crammed, and then you got this one little thing on its own. That's weird. We have to sort out the houses because why are they all unlocked? There's just none of them built. Hey, Brian. We will jump on yours, dude. Yeah, well, Tom, you should. You need to fix your islands, Galaxy. Yeah, listen, Reggie, I can. Oh, you haven't done Glory Challenge, have you? I can sense it in my bones. Bro, what are we doing? Oh, we're going to make so much progress with this account. Right, I'm doing a video on your account and it's going to go to the fucking moon immediately. Okay? Yes, there's still going to be issues with the account, obviously. But we can do stuff with it for sure. It's the hat. Start saving your resources. What's that? Right. But no, so you're fine, dude. I'm just trying to figure. You haven't got any. You literally haven't got any subs. I will get some from the. No, we won't. No, we can't do the Glory Challenge. Oh, we can do. Sorry, of course we can because you've got. We can't do the Glory Challenge. We could do, but you wouldn't be able to. You need more subs. Okay, Reggie, are you still here? Here's what needs to happen. You need to get more subs, bro, because what you want to do when you do the Glory Challenge, which gives you an insane amount of progress, because it gives you loads of spiritual essence. You also want to do this at the same time, because it gives you loads of these extra subs. And it makes sense to do it, right? Oh, I'm trying to think. You're not going to be able to get any for a while. You haven't got... Oh, right. Someone just said about the skin chests. Okay, I didn't even notice that. What is going on? There's no awakens either. Chapter 52. Reggie, listen, this is all going to depend because there's not a lot I can do until you start to get some extra resources. You need more subs. So you need to do a couple of events. But to do the events, you need to save up some of these resources and you need to get some awakens, which you don't have any of. You don't have loads of gems. You don't have any CSG, I'm presuming. You've got none. Nah, but Paul, he can do the glory. But he hasn't got the subs to build the heroes up with. And I'd want to do God, that's so frustrating. But he'd want to do the second part of the glory challenge to get those extra subs. Because that's like 180,000 extra subs. Which is just necessary. Or he could just do the glory challenge off rip. There'll be some, but it won't be high. It's not even really Yeah, it's hard. That yeah, do not Bendy. I'm thinking how long it's going to take him to actually complete events. He might as well just do it now because he'll get further in Void campaign. So you could have, after completing the Glory Challenge, which you could do right now, you could have Wukong, Betty. I don't know. To be honest with you, we need Queen. We just don't have any chests. It's the type of thing that I'd have to sit down and look at properly, Reggie. Stop buying these chests. Don't buy these chests from the marketplace if that's what you've been doing. Oh my god, how old are these? Azrael. Oh, okay, so it's Rainia. I wasn't playing when these were a thing, so not even trans heroes there. Oh. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I've never seen that chest on anyone's account. How cool. That's so cool. Why do they do stuff like that anymore? Yeah. Queen's possible. I know Queen we could figure out. Amongst everything. So, yeah, listen, we can. You remember them? We could figure this out. We could end up with Wukong, Queen, Betty. I like Natalie if you're running Wukong as your main hero. There's obviously plenty of food. There's plenty of Stella. There is plenty of Cot to do that as well. We'd have the spiritual essence. We'd be low on subs, but at least you would have like a 4-hero team that you can move forward with. I'm presuming we don't have any cores. Yes, this account sat dormant for a long time, right? Which is fine. But I'm still impressed, I suppose, that there is some star spawns and all that kind of stuff. Fat VIP too. But yeah, Reggie, we can definitely help you out. We can definitely help you out and get you on the right path, mate. All right, just bear with me with it. Right, let's go to Brian. Brian's in the house. Don't forget, we're going to leak all of TK strats. Right. That was, by the way, obviously a joke. No one wants their stinky strats anyway. Okay, right. That is not your password you've given me before. You said it's the same password as before. That's not true. That's a different password, Brian. 100%. It doesn't matter. Just don't tell me. Are you only VIP 7? What a Chad. Ah, you're right on the cusp. You've got a nice account of listen, look at all you guys. You guys all say you like Star Expedition, and then you regress your Aspen in the off-season. Like bitches. There's no way you should be doing that. Oh, I want to do PvP and Void campaign, so I'm going to build up Alligator. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No, there's no financially responsible. I don't think so, because I feel like I would have remembered that password. I don't care, Brian. It doesn't matter. I think I'm on the wrong... Oh, is this the right account? I'm so confused. What? You said... Did you say... Throw shade? So this is your main account. I thought it was an alt account you were going to be doing up. Giant Clear the Fire, Precision. Look at your soul. Look at your soul power. You don't know how she... Well, Will's here, and Will's obviously the good one for that. Is she running... Yeah. Ugh. That's wrong. Alakita's a non-crit hero, right? Or is she... Have I got that right or wrong? I thought she was like DGN. And we don't want her to crit. Well, not. We don't want her to... She doesn't... That doesn't crit. No, I'm not talking to you, Brian. I'm talking to Will. Will, Idle Zeros. Be helpful to me and answer the question. Give me the information. When she died, big damage. Yeah, but if... There you go. See, this is why we love Will. 33% with Balance Strike, 100% with Unbending Will. DGen needs 0%, but IEA has 2 crit APT hits. Right, so that's the crit part, the 800% of attack. Authority Manipulation isn't. So we can still get some crit damage off of that. So you want skill damage because the skill damage is going to boost them every single time, and holy damage, etc. Able to crit, yeah. That's why, because DGen's basically just... There's no point having her running crit, right? Because she's all about that. So yeah, that was wrong. But we changed that to holy damage, skill damage. To be honest with you, there's very rarely, especially on an account like Brian's account, right? Very rarely you're going to want to run a crit because you're going to have other ways of getting the crit into it anyway. Way too high on crit as well. So thank you for that, Will. I don't know what the crit symbol... There you go. It looks like that. Skill damage. Oh, overcapped an armor break. And what monster pet? There's no... Why did I think there's armor break in that? What game mode are you using it in? Are you using it in Void Campaign or are you using it in PvP? Is that your main goal? Yeah, I don't know. Brian, I've got to be honest with you. I think this is, on a serious note, I think this is more of you know the forums that we've got. You probably don't know the forums that we've got in the Discord. You've probably not gone there. I would put this in the forums because I think you're going to get much more succinct advice from it. Because, for instance, right, if we're talking about the infusions, I have no idea what we should run here. But if you put it in the forums, you admittedly, most of the time it's newer players that put their stuff in there. But if you put like your Alakita in, obviously zoomed out, I can't zoom out of this, and you say like, what should I be doing? There will be people 100% that will give you the correct answer. Like what Will was just said with the crit and the crit damage, like, but there's limited things that I can look at. I thought you were talking about building up like a Nubia account, not your main account. Because are you running Vespera? So you've got... Are you not running Natalie with her? I'm surprised you're not running Natalie. Or do you not have a... You must have a core. Yeah, I've got a core. I just assume... Yeah, Natalie makes sense to run. You'd want Natalie... Yeah, you want her to do massive boom. Because when she does her active... Oh, that's PvP though, isn't it? Because the idea... One second. Because the idea is that you turn around and you take like heroes like Wukong, etc., that buff themselves, you turn that into a debuff and just do this massive round one nuke. But I don't, that's PvP, so I don't know, that's obviously not going to be the same here. But the idea of Natalie, bear in mind you do different amount of attacks based on how many debuffs the enemy's got. Well, Natalie spreads around all the debuffs. So you want Natalie on your team to spread around all the debuffs. Vespera does a shit ton of debuffs. Natalie can spread all the debuffs. Queen's obviously going to boost your damage dealt. Wukong stuns, does the debuffs, does the buffs. And Holmes Young obviously comes into it because of his doves. I'm presuming you've got his treasures. PvP I don't really get involved in, but I don't see why, when you can just restart as many fights as you want, why you just wouldn't want Wukong. Well, I thought Adakita would go last. I don't know why Adakita wouldn't go last. Because you want to inflict as many debuffs as possible. So, yeah. So I don't know what matters so much. I mean, the important thing is that I'd assume you would go Wukong to put the damage reduction debuff, Natalie to replicate it, then it would be Queen. I want to go on. Hold on. I'm going to go on formations just in case you got an SE one right up front. Boss standard, that's fine. Random test. Right, we'll do that. So I'd imagine the idea, we'll lay these out in speed order rather than anything. Obviously, you haven't got her built up, but it would be... No, it wouldn't be that. I've already done it wrong. Wukong DGN. Queen Vespera. Would it be Melissa? Alakita? But you can always do that to spread more of the damage reduction debuffs. But then, it's so weird to me to not use Holmes Young. Because I know that, I think it's Will was said before that, yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't have her last. I don't know why you wouldn't have her last. Yeah, that's the speed order. Holmes Young instead of Queen. Do you reckon, though, that the all damage dealt from Queen's massive? But she doesn't crit. Well, she does crit, but not really. But then you'd also want her for the attack reduce on the counter attacks. But it depends what game mode, because if you're talking about trying to kill them all round one, then it's irrelevant, the attack reduce. Will, you're not allowed to laugh at what we're trying to do. This is the speed order. Wukong, Melissa, Natalie, Queen, Vespera, Alakita. To be fair, I'm thinking more Void campaign because I don't know anything about PvP. But I'm also saying I'd find it bizarre not to use Holmes Young because of his doves. In which case, even though I don't know, I'd have to look. Vespera does loads of different debuffs, right? But if she does the same debuffs that all these guys do, then it's irrelevant anyway. But that, I know that's not quite the case, but it depends. I also feel like you'd really want Madeline. Oh, and Maddie's got Nova as well. Vespera would be faster than DGN for Void campaign. Star Alchemist would go in for Vespera. Like that. Do you still run Melissa with it in this lineup? Or would you run Madeline? Yeah. But and so yeah, but Brian, I've because it's not just Will, there's I know you don't like Madeline Void Camp. I forgot you didn't like Madeline. I'm asking the worst person. Yeah, it's a difficult one. I mean, I suppose we're just trying to use a little bit of logic and then also use Will's experience. Because ultimately, a lot of it's going to be the same. I didn't say it was a random thought. I didn't say it's right. Will doesn't like Will doesn't like Madeline. He thinks she's terrible. Now, admittedly, I wonder if Will's opinion has changed slightly because the new artifact. So if you're running Gauntlet and the stuns don't matter so much, does it matter? Now, this isn't my account, Will, so I can't do it. Don't worry about the SG. I can't put my password in whilst I'm live anyway. So, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because she does the damage reduction, because she can also go before DGN, because you don't mind spreading that. And she doesn't do any other debuffs, right? Hold on. Well, she does reduces the CI. So is that based off of her basic then? Someone was telling me before, all damage reduction. Okay, but then you could replicate the control immunity. Just Alex. It's difficult, man. Like, here's the thing. If you're only a week old, I complete your VIP 7 in a week. No, listen. You can be VIP 7 in a week and still have someone outspend you. Sebastian, 1 second. Alex, I'll come back to you in a second. Sebastian, you want her to spread debuffs. Here's the thing. If you have Queen go before Natalie, you end up spreading potentially the wrong debuffs. So, why is this like this? So what you don't want to do is duplicate the reduced crit, right? Reduce their crit by 25%. So Natalie could end up replicating that. Well, you don't want to do that. You want to be replicating onto all the enemies the damage reduction debuff that Wukong does. Reduces armor and damage reduction, So that's kind of the general rule of thumb. Yeah. Yeah, Alex, that's it. Listen, here, right. Oh, I clicked off the music. There's no more music. Let's not worry about the music. No matter how much you spend on this game, there will always be someone that outspends you. It is not impressive to spend X amount of money in a short period of time if you've spent that amount of money poorly. Like, you know, we had Deuce, and Deuce spent over $1,000 in like 6 days of playing or something, but he'd spent it terribly, and it's because it was his first time playing the game. I would guarantee you that I could get further spending 1/10 of the money than a brand new player who's never played the game before. You know, spending 10 times the money. So it's not about how much you spend, it's about how you spend it. If you would like, if you were on Android, we can jump on your account, not tonight, we can jump on your account during the week, join the Discord, links in the bio, and I can give you some help. What I tend to find a lot of new whales do is they spend loads of money, don't get the progress that they want, and then they quit having wasted loads of money. So you don't have to spend a week into the game $1,000, because in reality, I don't even know what you spent it on last week. I'm not being horrible. I just want you to understand that spending for the sake of spending isn't going to help you out or help your account out. So join the Discord. Don't have to sub, sorry. Join the Discord, DM me, and we'll see what we can get done. The other thing, I don't like promoting this, but I could help you out with an account. If this is your first account, I can help you out with an account that's already over 130. Because therefore, if you want to spend loads of money now, it's going to be 2 months until you can start subbing out heroes, etc. So maybe it's better to have an account that you can actually spend money on properly. But we can sort that out. There's a couple of accounts that I have access to that you can maybe do that on. But yeah, DM me and we'll see what we can get done. Brian, I would put this in the forums. I that's what I would do, because then the advice as well is going to be like listed out for you and you can ask questions based off of it. Obviously, the beauty of your account is that you've got everything here that you need. As I said, degen's definitely going to have to be built for an Alarakita account because you need to spread those debuffs. But the rest of it's there. Obviously, Star Expedition is not. I was about to click. I don't want to click on it. Can I click on it? I can click on it. Yeah. No. Wrong one. No, that's what I wanted to look at. 10 days. So I don't know how much you want to change. Sorry, I overthought that and ended up clicking on the wrong thing anyway. So 10 days left. I don't know how much changes you want to do now before Star Expedition, but it would be good for you to know what to do after Star Expedition. How close are you? Get off. How close are you to book 3? Oh, bro. How close are you to book 3? No way. That's insane. That's so close. I bet you're well looking forward to that, man. How close are we to what the? Oh, right. I was about to say I didn't even recognize it. Ah, you can nearly do it, right? Very close. Right. Tenants, Malcolm, are so overrated. I can't even begin to tell you. Tenants should only, and this is a whole nother video on its own. Tenants should only be used for speed order. The amount of people that build terrible heroes for the sake of being tenants when it gives you nothing is an absolute travesty. I'll show you an example. Max Home, Wukong, as good as it's going to get, is giving 6 million attack to an Alakita that is 268 million attack. I can't even work out what the percentage of that is. Like 3%. No, less than that. 2%. Less than 2%. It's stupid. So you don't build heroes for them to be tenants to increase your power. You build them to 10 star so that you can boost your hero speed and change the speed order. If you have an Elena, that's fine because she's still a useful hero, right? But I'll show you an example. I will show you an example. So let's look at Alakita, right? Wukong. You're going to build Wukong anyway. So that's fine. That's perfect, right? The fact that Alakita, who's a great hero, has a phenomenal tenant, great. But, for instance, you wouldn't build up... Arania is a really good hero, right? But you wouldn't build up Arania or Basilisk just to be a tenant because you're not really going to be using them. As I said, you might end up using Arania. Or the other thing is you just build up heroes as 10 star. And that's all you need to do. 10 star. In this situation, you'd build up Azrael as 10 star because the speed boost is the same, even if the attack different. But that 6 million attack, that really isn't going to push the needle from him winning or losing whatever he's doing. And yeah, it's just the way that it is now. I hate it, Matt. I hate it. Jason. Hey, Jason. Jason, that's because you're someone that's guilty or was guilty of it. I remember, do you know what? Eric was the worst. Eric's account was the worst for tenants because he had built out, I'd done a whole video and graphics on what he'd done wrong, bless his heart. Because he'd built out a hero and he'd built Yerm Term and someone else as trans tenants and just wasn't using them other than the fact they were tenants. And I was like, you're naughty. You're not supposed to do that. Who did he have built up? I'm gonna have to find Yerm Term and check who his tenants for. Was it Wukong? I don't even think it was Wukong. Yeah, he had built up Ignatia and Yerm Term, 2 completely useless heroes. He'd V4'd them, so he was wasting 5 million Stellar, 5 million Cot in 2 heroes he wasn't using. and I showed him, and I put the graphic up showing him the attack difference from having them to not having them, and then what else we could do with his team. But because a lot of the advice out there is very outdated, and so if you look at advice pre-Grimoire, year and a half ago, you are going to be told, or it's not even a year and a half, a year and a month ago, tenants are like your biggest power creep, because they probably were, but they're just not now. They're just absolutely not. Yeah, the Grimoire Malcolm is it. The Grimoire's it. Yeah, the thing is with tenants and cores, I think if you're an established player and you have loads of cores, it's not such a problem because you have temple level, right? I think as a spender, building cores out is not an issue whatsoever because of temple. I think if you're free to play or light spender, it can get very disruptive very quickly because you don't have the resources to be able to switch it up. But that's all part of it. Yeah, that's good though, dude. Thank you, Brian, for letting me go on your account. I always like going on people's accounts. It's nice. And our accounts are quite similar power-wise, so it's nice. Yeah, I know. Swapping cores is interesting. I need to take a drink, bro. Talking non-stop for 2.5 hours takes its toll. Hey, Rubia. Ooh. Should we finish up by checking out Deuce's account? Because we need to check out Deuce's account. No, Reggie, not tonight, dude. Not tonight. We're not going to. Doing very good, man. I hope you're doing all right, Rude. Yeah, it's nice. Always nice to see you, man. Always nice to see you. I can't think of. I hate the Discord system. He's so funny. I just put Paco in the search. It's all my DMs where everyone says exactly the same thing. Like Paco's a saint. Oh, he's a legend. Oh, he's been so nice to me. It's just all the different people saying really nice stuff about Paco. All of it 100% valid, by the way. Right. I still don't get, and maybe I'm just being stupid. I do that. I try and use the search function. Oh my goodness, this bloody email address, because this is one that Deuce bought. So it's a bit of a Chinesey one. I use the search bar to try and find people's messages, and it just doesn't work. So I have to go into my Discord, search them up in our Discord, click their name, and then message them through there. Why can't I just use the search function on my end to find their name? Why is that not working? I missed out that. Oh, no, I didn't. Hold on, guys. We've got a technical error. Yeah, Jordan, 100%. Once your account's stacked out with stuff, obviously you can do. It's not letting me log in. Okay. How strange is that? Never had an issue logging in before. Oh my god, it's because I'm not doing the right password. I'm doing the auction house password. What a donut. Right. So we're going to do, I'm going to show you guys now, we're going to set up a little bit for Star Expedition. So for those of you that are in squad, this is going to be quite useful. I am going to graphic everything up, right? So everyone's going to have graphics that's part of squad and militia, to be fair. and Elysium is already set up. Everyone's accounts are already set up. Oh, sorry, Rubio, what are you asking, dude? What are you waiting for? Sorry, am I being stupid? You haven't asked me anything, have you? I can see your message. How you doing? And then just, should I wait for next time? If you want to, I can't do it tonight, to be fair, but we can do it any other time. I've just realised Caradell's name doesn't fit in the members thing. That's frustrating. I didn't realise that. I have to change that for next time so Kara's name shows up properly. Right. This is Deuce's account. Yeah, of course. Not tonight, dude. To be fair, it's late. It's getting later for me. But I am. If you're around on Monday, yeah, I have to shorten it to Kara. Oh yeah, of course I'll do that for next time. Rubio, we're doing like account builds on Mondays, so you're welcome to join inside the Discord. If you don't have time to join yourself, that's absolutely fine. You send me the login info and I'll just do it for you. And because it's always good to show other people what we do. No, I'm not streaming. We're just doing it in the Discord. So we're doing like little workshops in the Discord for people. So like I'll show you now, for instance, this is Juice's account. This is the kind of thing that we would do. Pac-Man, I think he said we're like 1 core away. I think he said we're 1 core away to get Vespera. Vespera's... Oh, look at all these dead cores. Paco, by the way, has done a great job on this account because this must have been an absolute nightmare. The core chests. No, we need one more event. Okay. Because we don't want to use them for that. He's got all of these as well. That's what we do on that. Perfect. Bless him. He's done a really good job on Deuce's account. Because this was a mess. And that wasn't Deuce's fault because it wasn't technically Deuce's account. It was a really old account that sat dormant for a long time. Hey, Svet. Matt. I tried to yesterday and I ran out of tickets. But I got to the one that is before Maverick, Overseer. So next season, I'll be there. 100%. 100%. I want to help Elysium boost up in the rankings. Svet never joins. I wonder why Svet's joined. It's cool that Svet's here. But for reference, right, this is a VIP 13 account, right? But it had like no grimoire or anything. Like it hasn't even finished book 1 because all the money was spent years ago. But it's stacked out on like heroes and food and always stuff like that. So PvP. So this is Paco's baby. PvP. So we're going to do the basic lineup. We're going to include Vespera, even though she's not built up properly. Because we should have the rest of the heroes. Yeah, we do. I presume, yeah, we do. Okay. We're going to keep that because those are the heroes we want to check the speed order as well. Mad Lion gets her core done. Perfect. That's fine. Artifact wise, Maddie is going to be our quickest because she has Nova, so we want to keep her the quickest. It looks like it's going to be Mirror. It's probably going to have to be Mirror because we don't have Sonata. Don't have Sonata. If you're running 1 mirror, you might as well run 2. And that's because when it's a spiritual mirror, which is the deified glittery version, or a splendid normal mirror, you get an odd amount of energy, you get 15. So running this is the equivalent of having 10 energy, right? Because 5 is useless, it doesn't help you. So if you run 2 mirrors at least it's 30 energy. It's fine. Demon's bells are still better, but that way it makes it more consistent. He's got a demon bell. What have we got? Have we not got any scissors? We must have some scissors. I've only got one. I've only got one. We'll put it on Melissa because Melissa always wants to be the slowest. So that's fine. Oh, to be fair, we've got demon bells anyway, so it's not going to make any odds. Oh, we've got another scissors there. We need at least one more. We need at least one more. Like deified. What? Splendid scissors, or we're really going to start struggling. Jaw. So, Jaw, it's interesting you say that. You turning around and saying that you're going to reveal everything maybe got me into a little bit of trouble. It hasn't got me in trouble. That's not true. I'm going to release a video which is going to detail basically the stuff we're going through here. So it's going to have the heroes and the artifacts and the basic stuff. When you release your video, that then gives me permission to do what I want. But I'm going to have to wait until you do yours. Otherwise, I might get in trouble with people, and I don't want to get in trouble with people. Not in trouble. Everyone said I can do what I want, but I kind of feel like I don't want to be disrespectful to people that gave me stuff. To just be like, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. It's already posted. Where have you posted it? Why have you not told me? Not that you would specifically tell me. Why have I not been informed anywhere? Because I will share that, obviously, in the Discord, dude. Yeah, mine is easier to watch, but yours doesn't even come up. What? Are you lying? But I like Long. It's on this channel. Ah, awesome. We'll figure that out. That's cool. Make sure why don't you share it in the Discord, and then I'll make sure I'll have a look at it. Because that's really useful. So, because then now you've done yours, I can do more stuff as well. Yeah, post it in the Discord. Post it in the Star Expedition channel. You should have permissions to post videos anyway. Everyone does. No one's ever tried. Someone once tried to put an MK video in. Do you know what? It made me crack up. Someone. It was about 3 months ago. Someone asked for like a video on Celestial Island, and I replied with my video, my Celestial Island guide. And then someone was like, no, this one's better, and posted MKs. I was like, fucker, get out my Discord. In Star Expedition. I would put it in Star Expedition, Jort. And it just helps everyone out. So that's fantastic. Get your hitmen ready. Nice, Will. I'll make a point. Having spoken to Jort about a few things, he does a couple of things different to other stuff I've been told. But at the same time, it's weird. Like the Olivia speed order. It makes more sense to me what Jort says about it than what others say. Yeah. Yeah, I don't expect we're going to have to trim it down. We're going to have to trim the complaints down. We've already discussed this. MK's videos are fine, but they're ripped from stream. The only videos I ever used to like of MK, I used to have them as background noise, was like the account reviews, where he just rips into people for 20 minutes. But it was very easy to listen to whilst I was getting back into playing Idle Heroes. I can't say I've never watched a stream. Which is why I remember when Ren first came into one of our streams, and there was a few people that were like, "Oh my god, it's Renville," and I was like, "I don't know who that is. I don't know why I'm supposed to be excited for it." And yeah, it was just funny. No, Bendy, you've taken that as a criticism. It wasn't a criticism. It wasn't a criticism at all. What I mean is, so my first guides that I put out, ignore them because to be fair, looking back, the production value is not there. I remember the first video I watched of MK's like guide series was his Celestial Island guide, and it just didn't make sense to me. And I think the reason it didn't make sense to me, it's funny, I was talking about this at the start of the video. When you know what you're talking about, it's really hard to put it in the mindset of someone that doesn't know what they're talking about. So you take a lot of things for granted. So when he was explaining certain things, I just didn't get what he meant. I'm sure if I went back and looked at it now, it'd make perfect sense. It's a great video. So that's why my like beginner guide ones were proper day one beginner friendly stuff. So my stuff has just always been different, and that's fine. And I know a lot of people like you guys watching it, likes watching streams. Hey, nice snow. So I don't know, but it's also weird, and I've said this multiple times. I've kind of put myself in this weird situation where a lot of my friends here aren't new players, right? So they're not going to watch a lot of my videos because why? They're not going to watch a first 6 Transcendence hero guide, are they? Because they're not into that. So it's really strange. I've put myself in this weird situation. But that's why I like doing the Rake interview, and that's why I'll do the fun thing with Will, and there'll be Jark and all those other people. I like the idea of that because I think no matter whether you're a beginner or you're an endgame player, everyone can kind of enjoy that side of things. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. But I said, there's a reason that MK has 100,000 subs, and there's a reason that he's the biggest creator in the space. For one, he's managed to do this for like 7 years, which is just wild to me that he's managed to last 7 years playing the game. And it's mad respect, because I actually feel like as well he's been really consistent with it, right? I feel like he hasn't ever dropped out. Whereas most people have breaks at certain points, but I'm pretty sure he's just always played it, which is nuts. It's nuts. Like mental fortitude wise, to stick with a game for 7 years is insane, especially when it's pretty much your only game that you play. But yeah, it's not for me, I suppose. Yeah. So we need to do speed orders. So we're going to do, if you have Nova, obviously Madline needs to be first. I don't know how much we're going to be able to impact speed orders because we don't have, I doubt we've got many enables, if any enables, and that makes a massive difference. You take it for granted once you have them, what it's like to not have them. And same as like things like soul power. You take that for granted. Like even down to the fact that we need a speed gap as well as speed order. So Melissa, Vespera, Madline all give you team speed buffs. The issue being that the boss can wipe out the speed buffs, right? So if the boss wipes out the speed buffs on one of your heroes but not the rest, it throws your speed order out. So as well as getting them in the right order, you need the right speed gaps, which is going to be about 60 and then 90 really for Aspen and whoever your second highest hero is. But let's just say Aspen to not worry about it too much. So I feel like the smaller accounts that have less play, you kind of have to sacrifice something, which is, well, look, Madline has to go first. Let's see what we can do with the homes. So she has to go first no matter what. She has Nova. She has the CC cleanse. Oh, yeah, we don't have an issue with this. Right. Oh, it's literally only a trans hero. That's so frustrating. But, and we want Olivia to be quick. I just feel like we're going to struggle. This is where it just becomes very micromanagey, which isn't something that I mind doing, but I'm very conscious of the fact that other people don't like it. So let's see how slow we can make. Oh, that's bad stone. Bad stone. But we'll see. We want to make him as slow as possible to give us a baseline. Bendy, no. It needs to be more than that, because you get 30 from Vespera, 10 from Melissa. You get Was it not here? 20 from Madeline, so it's 60, and then 90 for Aspen because he gets double Vespera buffs. I honestly don't think that it's going to make this huge difference as long as Madeline has her speed buff. The reason I say that is because so many people disagree on whether it should be Olivia, Queen, or Aspen to go second, third, and fourth. And it really frustrates me in my brain because what makes sense to me is Olivia going fourth. But people that I really respect all say that she should go second. But to me, it makes sense fourth, and other people do say fourth. So like, it's really difficult. So I don't know. The only thing I would say, obviously, if you're starting to get CC problems, that's when you push Queen further back the speed order and push Aspen and Olivia up. But yeah, as long as Madeline's got it. Yeah, well, Bend it, as I said, that's how I've always taken it. Because, yeah, 30 for Vespera, 20's 50, Melissa's 10. You also, obviously, got to bear in mind, like, if we're running Evil Sonatas, well, that's more speed, right? That's more speed that's being used. That's more speed that can be wiped. If you're using the Jade Toad, well, that's more speed that should really be taken into account. My account's in like a perfect place because I can really mess around with it. Deuce can't really mess around with it, but he can mess around with it enough, I feel like he can mess around with it enough. Like 1983, so slow. Vespera, super slow. 2225, 2390. Yeah, so we want to make Queen and Olivia actually slower. Oh, we can't make it. Oh, that'll be fine. So we can do that. Because I think that should still be fine. And always want effective healed rather than crit damage reduction. That's something. You can do Mark Purify. You don't have to do Mark Purify. 2310. So let's get her down as well. 2326. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, well, so that's why I like 4. That's why Olivia for me makes sense 4. But I get. This is where I'm really looking forward to seeing Jort's video, because hopefully it makes more people communicate. Because the issue that I get is I'll talk to people in DMs and say, Will, you give me an answer. And then say I speak to Jort and Jort gives me a different answer. Because I'm getting the information and I don't know enough to argue it, because you two aren't directly talking about it, it's hard to know which advice to go with, especially when the people giving you the advice, you would normally just take their word for it. But so many people give me different stuff with Star Expedition. It's really strange. And I suppose what works for some works for others as well. And also, you could argue, does it really make sense? Yeah. Well, nice. Like, does it matter, is what I'd say. As long as we know that Madeline's going first, as long as we know that Aspen is going before Vespera and Melissa, does this middle bit matter? In reality, because if everyone's had different opinions and everyone's had success with different ways, does it really? And certainly I think if you're talking about maybe smaller accounts, smaller than this, because we have a lot more play with speed order on this account, do we want people to have to micromanage it and calculate everything to the nth degree? Probably not. Oh, the enables are wrong. Wow, what has she got on? Right, yeah. Why has she got precision? I was going to say, right. But yeah, I as I said, I'm happy. I'm gonna watch Jort's video, and see what Jort has to say, and then work off of that. I'm gonna release mine next week. Mine's gonna be a much more basic version so that it's nice and friendly. And then what I'd like to see is now, because Jort's already quite open in the Discord. Yeah, so Jort's quite talkative. So hopefully, Jort bringing it out there, other people will start talking more, and we can start actually having proper conversations because it's the best game mode in the game. So I'd rather people didn't gatekeep. And I understand the gatekeeping the top 10% of stuff. I don't understand the fact that people get bent out of shape talking about like the 6 heroes. Like no one knows what the 6 heroes. Everyone knows what the 6 heroes are, and yet everyone's like terrified to mention. Well, these are the 6 heroes that you use until you get to times 50 and then it changes. If you can survive using Heartwatcher, take out Vespera. There you go. Like, that's it. If you can't survive with Olivia, you're fucked anyway. So, like, you cancel there. And that's like it, right? You want to have 3 splendid normal scissors. You want to have Breath of Forest on your damage dealer. Does he not have it? Yeah, it does. You want to have energy artifacts on your front 2 heroes, which should be Madeline and Olivia. And you want Nova because it procs the Phoenix burn, which gives you the damage. So listen, it's not even that complicated. And so much of it is common sense and intuitive once you get told it. But I do understand until you get told it's not, because I was in the same boat. Yeah. 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 And so, Joe, I just read your comment that there are so many setups, both are probably right. I've never seen so many people so tribal about something in the game before. Where if you turn around and say, I think Olivia should go 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, the other side turn around and say, you should die. You're wrong. It's okay. Yeah, and Bendy, but I do. It's difficult. The obvious stuff, I just feel like should be out there. But I also see, I. It's weird, right? I know for a fact, and I wouldn't do this if I shared Erin's setup with Cinder or Svet, who are in N1. They wouldn't use it anyway, and the reason they wouldn't use it is because they're going to think that their setup is correct. And then if I shared it with TK members, right, TK are going to turn around and say, nah, because our setup's correct. And so even if you shared your setups, I don't think the other guilds, the ones that you're competing with or that are above you, would even give a shit because they have their own setups. The ones that benefit are the smaller guilds. And the reason I think that's good is because the more guilds and the more players that are active in it is just better for the game. So I wish we could open up more. Yeah, and do you know what? I can't think of what it's called. There is that thing where like there is a theorem, and it is the best way to get the correct answer is to post the incorrect answer. So so if I wanted to get some information out of people, I could just post the wrong stuff, right? I could post that the best lineup for Star Expedition is Madeline, Aspen, Wukong, Melissa, PDE, Natalie. And that is the best way of being told what the correct setup is, because there's always going to be someone that can't help themselves. But it's a bit bad, right? It's a bit bad. Yeah, but that's good, Svet. And you should, but you should also trust your own stuff, right? And if you're part of a guild, your guild's going to have your own setup. Sometimes the slightest difference hints at an underlying mechanic. Well, that's fair enough. And here's the other side to it. I am still new to Star Expedition. So I think I think my issue is I haven't really learned organically. I had it kind of not forced on me in a bad way because I wanted it. Shut up. But I went from knowing basically nothing to being really competently set up an account for Star Expedition overnight, having spoke with Erin. So where you've just said there, it's like the little bits that the underlying mechanic. I suppose I haven't experienced that because I've had no part in any kind of testing, etc. I've just been told this is what you do. And to be fair, it makes complete and utter sense, and it's then helping the others build out their accounts, and that all went really well. Like I think I'm correct in saying, I did Ben's and Pavel's accounts with them. I know they got tweaked during the season by Aaron, but the original setup, because Aaron done mine and then I done theirs, and it was fine. Like, and it makes sense. But yeah, maybe I think it is too straightforward because of the way that I got taught. Mine wasn't a gradual process, and I haven't been through different phases of the game. My only phase of Star Expedition has been since Mad Lion and since upgraded Phoenix, all that stuff. So I haven't experienced other metas. So perhaps I'm looking at it from a different lens. But yeah. Am I baiting you? Are you baiting me in your videos because I can't help but comment on things? No? What did I say about you, Bendy? Will Lucky run DGN? Well, Lucky's going to be in squad, so Lucky can do whatever he wants. Yeah. Oh, Snow's leaking some stuff there. DGN fully origin sub looks interesting. Lucky can try it out for us. I still don't get it, Bendy. What did I say that's upset you? But right. Sorry, I got you. You're joking, kind of thing. Yeah. No. Listen. It's really difficult. I know you are. I know. I picked that up. Sorry. I know that you can be quite literal in a fine way. That's fine. I've learned. I've learned. I remember the first couple of times you said some things. I took it non-constructively. I didn't tell you that, and I didn't react poorly. And now I've come to learn it's actually really useful because you just tell me straight, and that's fine. And so I have no issue with that. Yeah, it's really difficult when you make content. If you wanted to get into the nitty gritty of everything, a 10-minute video would end up being like an hour, and people would miss any kind of context and nuance. So it's really difficult because when you're trying to make like a guide or talk about a specific topic, you've got to try and it's not like this stream that's 3 hours of chatting shit, right? You have to try and cut as much fluff out while still hitting the nail on the head. Prime example. I got tagged in something yesterday, and my video during the week when I was talking about your first 5 Transcendence heroes, or 6, whatever you want to call it, I said that I don't like people building Williams first, because what happens is new players come into the game and they ask about best damage dealer, people instantly spurt out Williams because he's good in Void campaign only. And he's obviously not just good in Void campaign, he's good in other bits. And I did go through that and I explained, I think that you should use Wukong first as your main damage dealer, and then you should build out your team. And then once you've got your 5 Transcendence heroes, and I listed them out, it was Wukong, Melissa, Natalie, Queen, Betty, then you can kind of pick your main damage dealer from there. And it was like an 18-minute long video, right? And someone took from that and they quoted me and said, VH said Williams is overrated. And then someone clapped back at him and he went, unless you know more than, and I wish he hadn't said this, right? Because I'm thought of like absolute shit in that Discord. Unless you know more than VH, I'm not listening to you. And so you can imagine what people are saying, right? And he's just taken like a snippet of what I have said, not understood the context or nuance behind it, and then it gets me in trouble. It's just so unfair. And it's like Will done his PvP his Void campaign tier list end game. And it was like an hour and 5 minutes long. And I lapped that shit up because I love it, right? And I was really interested to see what end game was like for like Void campaign. the amount of people that commented, "Ah, oh, you forgot this hero," and it's like he didn't. He explained it actually twice in the video, but you haven't bothered looking at the video. What you've done is you fast forwarded to the end, realised your hero's not there, and it's just commented saying, "Where's Basilisk?" or something like that, and it's so frustrating. So yeah, there is this thing when you make videos where you have to try and make it like succinct as possible, but get the main points out with the context and nuance you want, and it is really difficult balance. Like such a difficult balance. No, Bendy, I don't think you're a pain. Oh, sorry, I've just read your comment. You've reflected that you can be a pain sometimes. It's like how people try to know and be serious, not just about it. No, it's probably no. I have now learned when you say it, you're not saying it to dig me out. You're saying it because, yeah, it adds context. So I don't take it personally whatsoever. I don't take it personally. You can say whatever you want, and I'm fine with it. I found it. If we're going to be honest, I found it jarring the first couple of times you'd done it, and I remember I didn't realize it was you. You said something on Reddit, and I remember reading it and thinking, "Oh, you bastard!" But then you done it a couple more times. I was like, "Oh no, you're not being horrible. That's just what you think." And so it's actually refreshing. It's like, because you're English, right? It's like speaking to a German or a Belgian. Mainly Belgian people. Belgians have no filter, and it's great because when you're talking to them, especially about business stuff, they just tell you straight. There is no airs and graces, and it's fine because there's no fluff. So yeah, no, Bendy, you never have to worry about it. You say to me whatever you want to say to me, and I don't take it personally at all. I watched all the way, 100%. But we've also got to understand, Will, that people don't like watching hour-long videos. And I know that. I know that they don't. And it's a shame. But yeah, people will just skip to the end. People will just skip to the end and look at the tier list. And then they comment on the end result without worrying about how you got there, which is so frustrating because that's not how it should be done. Matt, you'd love it because it's Void Campaign. I was going to speak to someone, and to be fair, I was going to ask it out. I want to do a PvP version of that, but I've never done PvP, so I'd need someone to actually do it with me. And yeah, because I think that would be helpful. Svet, leave Belgians alone. I like the Belgian people I deal with. No, Tom, no. So, Tom has asked a very good question. Is it worth deifying scissors? Let's explain why it's not. Fundamentally, the reason that we have scissors is the boss in Star Expedition. For various reasons, let's not worry about it. He ramps up insane amounts of holy damage buffs on himself. He's got very limited attack, but very high holy damage. What the scissors does is it steals that buff and spreads it to your teammates, right? So the Splendid version, 30%. So this 20,000 holy damage buff, you're giving to your teammates. When you deify that, it doesn't just spread it, it also removes it. So you can't then spread it the next round. So it's not worth doing. In other game modes, like I know that some people say like PvP, I don't know. PvP, Void Campaign, I can see why this is useful. But for Star Expedition, no. I don't. It's not worth it. You want to keep normal scissors. It's worth it if you're dying. But Bendy, I'd say if you were dying, you would just ramp up your control immunity to limit how much holy damage the boss is getting. And then I'd start attack reducing more than anything if you wanted to go that route. I don't know if that's the route to go. But I don't know. I haven't done it. Also, if you're dying in Star Expedition, it's game over anyway. Like I think people will just get to a point where they're dying or doing no damage. And that's fine. Three. So Tom, you want three? I don't worry about it because I'm going to put the. In fact, you know what? I can show you. Hold on. And why did that not do that? I did do that. Sorry. I will show you now. And admittedly, I need to change something on it because I'm not happy with something. Where is it? Like it's the speed. Ignore the speed order for now because I feel like I'm gonna change it. But this is effectively what we're looking at. There is also an argument to make that you should have two evil sonatas. On my account, I needed the mirror to get the speed up, but now I'm talking about the speed being different. I might not. Spiritual Mirror gives you 15 energy, which is a waste of 5 energy, so therefore it does make sense to have an Evil Snarter, which gives you 20 plus 10 if you get lucky, but don't worry about it. Energy Feed on the front line, Scissors on the back line, Breath of Forest for your boss, for your main damage dealer. Heart Watcher, if she can survive, is always going to do better for your team than Vespera. The chances are, like my account, for instance, has no use for a Heart Watcher because without her in normal mode, I one hit anyway, and I can't make her tanky enough in hard mode to survive. Or rather, that's a lie, because I can one hit up to like boss 85, and then she wouldn't survive after that, so it just doesn't really matter. You can upgrade. Sure, don't you dare. Just in case anyone's read that. Unless you want to become like Bose, we don't upgrade our Nova to 29, or you end up selling your account because you can't use it. Oh, okay. Yeah, but here's the thing as well. My advice, I can't give advice on times 50. And in fact, I think I said that at the start of this. Ignore that. I will say it because I've not got there. And on top of that, I feel like if you're in a guild that's getting to times 50, you don't need this video. Right? Do you sometimes forget people when they are OG but haven't been in stream for a long time? I don't think so. I always pretty much know when it's a new person. What did Will say? What did Will fucking say? He said something to insult me. Did he? Yeah, new camper. And this is the thing. Energy feed for your front line, scissors for the back line with Breath of Forest. Obviously, if you don't have scissors, then you can't use scissors, right? So it doesn't matter. Like, you then just have more energy feed, I suppose. Or you just run a defensive artifact on your Heart Watcher. Or you could even put an Olivia. There'd be no need to do that. There'd be no need to put Olivia backline. You have one pair of scissors, but just use it then for use whatever you've got. Like it's just about building up. What has Will said that's insulted? Demon Bell. The Demon Bell's for speed. So you get a speed boost. It's something else the boss can strip off. So that's why the Sonata's used rather than Demon Bell. But again, if you don't have the Evil Sonata, use a Demon Bell. The issue with the Demon Bell is, generally speaking, you want Olivia and Madeleine to be quite quick. So therefore, using a Demon Bell doesn't give you speed. Evil Sonata does give you speed. The standard mirror gives you speed. And the spiritual mirror obviously gives you speed. So it's just about... That's why, again, the speed order... Ignore the speed order because I want to change this. I do want to change it. The stars were like definitive because you always want Madeleine going first. You always want Melissa going sixth. You always want Heart Watcher, Vespera going fifth. The rest can be changed up. Like so many accounts are different. Yeah, I think that's a reason that Bosnak's account's not selling. Snow, don't start asking stuff like that because I don't know offhand. How dare you? 1 second. I don't want to get. Hold on. Let me just make sure what I'm about to click onto. Right, I can click onto that. Yeah, so certainly like the orange infusions, yes. So the first 15. So if you want to play Star Expedition, you would have Aspen as your main one, then it would be Maddie and Olivia would be the next two. Olivia needs more help to get quicker because she's not... Well, you need to put her in a home for a start. You need to T5 her, put her in a home, build her speed up. If you're running her fourth in speed, obviously it matters less. But yeah, that's the idea. Because once you start getting these speed enables on, like the orange enables, you can do 80 speed. It just makes things easier to mess around with. Matt, sometimes people do. I don't know. To be fair, Oh, we've got 43 people. Hey, 43 people. It normally ramps down because we do less stuff. Basically, what normally happens is the first couple of hours are normally really good. And then I start to flag a bit, but I don't want to stop the stream after 2 hours. But people realise that I've started to have stuff where I can't do anything. I think people get interested in Star Expedition stuff, so we'll talk about it. Osis. When anyone dies in the battle, increase all allies damage dealt. So this was like the old carry strat, right? Wouldn't you just overcap your crit stupidly? And that's obviously something you don't want to do. I don't. Here's the issue with stuff like COS. I will do different setups for different kind of accounts. If this is for beginners and you start throwing all the shit out there, I feel like it's just too confusing. So my way of saying it to people is realistically, and there will be added context in the video, foresight, persuasion, and then some of these. Like that's kind of what we want to do. I understand that COS is better for smaller accounts, but smaller account is subjective, especially now with the Grimoire as well. So I don't really know how to explain it to people that for some people that's going to do all right for them. Like I think most accounts now that want to get into Star Expedition that have the proper 6 hero setup are going to have enough between Star Spawns and Treasure Train, all that stuff for control immunity. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. As I said, and I wasn't around when that was a meta. I wasn't around when Osis would have been a meta with the 5 carries. Though I can see why it obviously work. That would be wild. Is there an all damage dealt percentage cap? I haven't got Carl on there. Is there an all damage dealt cap? Or no, there's not. So you'd literally just be getting 140% every round of all damage dealt. Which is cool. Yeah. Oh, hold on. We can talk about sigils. So skill damage is the best offensive one to get. For what people have just said there, all damage dealt, you get so much of it that it becomes diminishing returns. Whereas skill damage is always useful because all damage dealt you get built up is going to build on top of that and do more damage. But all damage dealt is obviously okay. Best defensive sigil is damage reduction by attack. Damage reduction and all damage reduction are fine. There is caps on damage reduction. All damage reduction, I will add them in there when I actually confirm what they are. I did know what they are and I forgot about it. And I did speak about control immunity with a couple of people. I know that some people like using the infusion path as well for control immunity. And so, but I feel like if you're a really, really small account, that might be useful, but then you're probably not going to have sigils anyway. And I know that once you get to times 50, you may need it as well. So yeah, it is difficult one. Like, and this is why doing a video for Star Expedition is horrible. 75, I thought it was 75%, but I'm not sure, Bendy. And here's the thing. Whenever I do a video, I normally double, triple, quadruple check it. Very rarely ever has someone been able to say that I've made either like a spelling mistake or like a figure that's wrong, because I'm normally really hot on it. And what will happen is I will spend forever making a video, doing all the graphics up, trying to make it look all pretty. And then I'll get some asshole say that all of it's irrelevant because I misspelt something or whatever. And it just pisses me off so much. Matt, I listen, I'll talk about the toad. In fact, I think I already, I'll talk about like the Lucky Jade Toad. I'll talk about Lucky Cat, etc. Without going like into too much detail, because I feel like it's so odd. I honestly think that so many accounts are fine in normal mode and just get wrecked in hard mode to the point that no matter what you did to that account in its current state, it's just not going to do anything anyway. So yeah, draw 100%. But I would also say, so draw what Draw has said there is a perfect example. To be fair, control immunity is better than ADR and damage reduction for big accounts as well, because they're mostly capped on damage reduction or damage dealt or all damage reduction. If you've got an account like that, I doubt this type of video is going to be helpful for that person. So I try and take that into account to it as well, and try and like almost cap out. I'd almost look at it and say my account's going to be like the better account of someone trying to watch this video and learning. Who knows? Hey Kay, how you doing, bud? But it's difficult because there is no one size fits all. So this is originally going to be, it's a generic video going through the artifacts and the heroes, speed orders. I'm tempted to change up, but I also like how I've done it. Like this is set in stone, that's set in stone. The rest of it can just be tweaked. I think that kind of makes sense. I'll talk about the difference between if you have the wolf and if you have the phoenix, which is basically down to do with Nova, right? But you made a very good point to me yesterday, so I changed this up yesterday because of what you said to me. How Madline always goes first, that makes sense. And yeah, this was always like this. As I said, it's just so difficult. It's so difficult. But I want to put a video out there that, like the amount of people that join like Militia and Squad and have either never done Star Expedition, even though they've got a nice account, or they're just a newer player and have got no concept of what to push towards. Well, this is like the kind of goal. As I said, I might change that to be another Sonata. But I feel like most people need that spiritual mirror for the speed, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm going to release my video next week. So it all depends when I film with Will, really. If I film with Will tomorrow, then I can film this video Sunday. If I film with Will on Sunday, then I'll film this tomorrow. I do need to change a couple of bits, so I'm really happy with it. Because what I don't tend to do is take down my videos. So like I normally like to be really, which is why I do graphics, because it keeps me on topic. So I know that I've got everything I want here, and so I don't have to worry about just talking. Also, then people can screenshot, and you're not having to go back and listen to shit twice, 5 times, whatever. And I will also get stuff like this done up for Militia and Squad, a bit more detail. I won't have this stuff on there, and we'll see. Why is that though, Snow? Without, I appreciate. I don't want you to have to write an essay. Putting a mirror on your team is basically replacing PDE. Oh, Bendy, thank you. To be fair, I will show you. I appreciate that. Bendy, you're relatively new here, right? So I'll show you something you probably haven't seen before. Others would have seen it. It depends what kind of game images you're talking about. Rake very kindly sent me loads of shit before. Not before I'd done loads of stuff anyway. So I have all the stuff. I screenshotted this and I cut it down for when I need it. So I've got glittery, radiant and splendid. I've got the hero things there. I've got all of these are done individually. Every single trans hero has got their individual little puppet thing, etc. I've got the YouTube and the Discord thing, the Idle Heroes one, etc. Yeah, I've got the game files too. So I've got all the game files of this that Rake sent me. So hold on 1 second, just to see if we're talking about the same thing. Anything you've got, bro, I'm happy to be sent. I really do appreciate that. But I think I've got stuff I need now, to be honest. Oh yeah, here you go. Idle Heroes items. So like this. Rake sent me that a while ago. He sent it to me ages ago, so there's probably more stuff. It's something that I struggled with at the start, and then when he gave me this, it became easier. I just don't. I now with thumbnails and stuff, I don't need it so much, to be fair. But this is still obviously really useful. Mirror can be bad in slot 1 because energy feed gets blocked by Curse of Decay stacks, but it's quite a technical story behind it. Yeah, I honestly think that the reason I used Mirror was the speed order to give me more speed. If you've got that, Bendy, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Where have I? Yeah. Where is that? Oh, yeah, because I've screenshotted them. I'd really appreciate if you could send it. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I've got loads. Do you know what's weird? I don't normally get loads of DMs after or during a stream, but I've been looking at my phone. I've got loads from people, and I think it's because I've invited like 25 people to the guild tonight. So I think I've got loads of stuff to deal with. I'm gonna check out Jort's video, and it will be in the Discord in the Star Expedition channel. If Jort hasn't put it there, I'll put it there. For those that don't know, though most of you will know, Jort's obviously got a fat account in TK. He's going to know what he's talking about, so that's going to be good to look at. I'll release this next week. Tomorrow, there isn't a video. Sunday, we've got the penultimate episode. The penultimate episode of The Road to Glory, which is, I'm looking forward to it finishing, to be honest. Oh, there you go. Dusk has pinned it in the Star Expedition channel. Nice. What are my thoughts on Maria? I love Maria. I think she's underrated. I think that Maria will get her flowers more as time moves on. It's interesting. I thought the same would happen for Vespera, and then Madeline dropped. I think Vespera would have become a lot more meta if Madeline didn't exist. I think Maria, alongside the new artifact and Holmes Young's treasures, is going to be a really useful hero. The idea being that you use Holmes Young and he does these round zero doves, and Maria extends those doves. The new artifact means that you're not going to get the burn procs from Valkyries, though admittedly, like the Valkyries aren't an issue. Chapter 10 onwards, it's these horrible attack reduce waves. Even more reason that I think that you're going to start seeing, more Maria. You're going to see more Mockman because of the taunts. I think people will pick up more on him. It is interesting because you'll see that as more people get there. Because I think not many people actually get to Chapter 10 of Void Campaign. Now it's easier to get there. You'll see more people get there. So yeah, I think that Mockman, Maria, Holmes Young, all as like a combo is going to work really well. Personally, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, Maria hits like a truck in PvP. Matt can attest that because he used to like going against me and dying. But yeah. Oh yeah, Paco. Hey, Pac-Man. How you doing? Yeah, we've got more mods because you guys weren't here. So, and we had someone that was being a bit weird. Yeah. Well, yeah, and Will, I pushed further with Maria as a DPS than I did with Williams, and they were the same kind of attack. So I got to 9-6 something with 120 million attack Maria. Listen, my account's not set up right compared to what others are, and so I know Maria's able to absolutely handle that, and that was before the new artifact, obviously. So yeah, Maria can absolutely do it, and you can see that just if you look at her kit, you can see she does the numbers even without the freezes, etc. Vanda saw my account with Gaggy and Geester. What would be the 6 trans lineup around those two? Listen, Vanda, if you're making a team with Geester and Gaggy in it's an off-meta account that's going to be for fun. It's really hard because Gaggy's so fun and Geester's really fun. I don't know how people can make Geester work as a main damage dealer. Gaggy now with the new artifact can do because he taunts. Any hero that taunts with the new artifact is absolutely cracked out their mind. I will die on that hill. But yeah. RFW is a nightmare to optimize them paths waves on. Yeah, he's just like the macro king, right? Why'd I've taken it as a slight? I didn't take it as a slight, dude. I don't take anything as a slight as long as it's from people that I normally talk to. I take it as reasonable. It's when I don't know people I take it as a slight because I'm very sensitive, overly sensitive, I might add. But yeah, Vanda, it's interesting. I don't think Gaggy and Geester work well together. I think you can pick one or the other and try and make it fun. As I said, Gaggy for me, like Mockman, like Ailamak, but you'd have to use his core. Like Sylvie, any hero that taunts, I actually think could tear through Void Campaign now. Personally, but yeah, we'd have to see. No, RFW does require tuning. I built RFW to learn his kit properly, and to be fair, I I could say now exactly how he works and how it was fun to use him. That was the whole point of building him. I was then going to build Mockman or Vulcan, and I didn't. I built Maria instead, and then I got SE peeled. Yeah, the new Gauntlet is OP. Well, is OP for early Void campaign and I presume late one. The fact that they also gave it the control immunity offset is wild. The reason I think someone like Mockman, for instance, I'll give you an example, right? Use Mockman. You give him the new artifact. Control immunity offset, control precision, all that kind of stuff. It means he's going to put taunts out on everyone. The taunts mean that he's taking less damage because when you taunt someone, they do less damage. And so it means that all the Valkyrie burns are going to go and hit him, but they're not going to do any damage. It means the rest of your team stays nice and healthy and they can go out and do all the damage that's needed. The issue that I think some people are doing, they think that they can run Betty with the new artifact. She doesn't do enough damage. So if you're not kitting out your team properly, yeah, your Betty's not dying, but you're also not killing them. So it gets to around 15, the damage increases, and you end up just dying from the attacks anyway. So like there is still a balance to it. Any hero that taunts very strong keeps your team alive as long as you have someone that can do enough damage to kill them. People don't quite understand, I think, how much HP the Void campaign heroes have because they what would now be considered overstat compared to what you now need to be. So say you used to have to be 100 million attack, you can now do it at like 50. But it also means it's going to take you a longer time to kill those fuckers. So you have to do it before round 15. And that's also saying that there's no other way from damage. Because Valkyrie doesn't just damage through burns, I'm pretty sure. Her basic attack just hits for her off her attack, though it might be burns. So like you can still get hit, you can still get chunked down. It's just it doesn't happen like that anymore. So yeah, it's just perfect for early Void campaign. Late Void campaign, I feel like people are saying, and I'm not there, right? I'm not there. People are saying that it's the Gauntlet. I feel like it's much more book 3. So the core infusion stones, and I feel like it's Holmes Young's treasures and all that stuff that's all combining just to make it. Because you know, I don't really see how when you're facing off against like Queen, Gaggy, DGN waves, how the new artifact is massively helping you. But I don't know. I haven't been there. But the early Void camp, I think everyone should easily get past chapter 9 now with a much smaller account than they could do before. And then it becomes trickier. But that's why I said in the video during the week, I think Mockman's going to become more viable because more people are going to get there. More people will realise that he's an absolute dog. And they won't want to use the macroing RNG heavy Williams and or DTV. So yeah, they'll want to stick to Mockman. Maybe even Adakita gets a bit of a bump. I don't know. Wukong certainly, because Wukong with the new artifact again is going to work well. It gives him more stuns, etc. And he can already nuke. So yeah, it's a cracked artifact. It's broken early Void campaign. I have to see how it progresses for late Void campaign. I know that I've seen other people say that they've completed like the later stages on low attack. Obviously, the difficulty is people are only doing that once. So like it's hard to compare like for like with what other people have done. And as I said, I'd be interesting to see how much the book 3 infusions have impacted that. But no one really knows. No one really knows. I think the fair test would be, right, what attack are people clearing chapter 8 on? Because that's a relatively quick thing to get to. If they got rid of watch out the level 130 cap. Because yeah, you could build that up and see. But yeah, there's loads of things. There's loads of things. But anyway, listen, guys and girls, we've been doing 3.5 hours. It's been a great stream. I've enjoyed myself. Thank you to Paco, Reggie, Pavel, Matt. We went on someone else's account. There was someone else's account. Thank you to all the people's accounts. I'll catch up with people tomorrow. And yeah, other than that, DM to schedule. Yeah, Will, I am fine Saturday. Saturday evening, or Sunday, pretty much whenever you want. You tell me what works best for you, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, other than that, guys, thanks for joining. Have a good one. Stay safe. VH out.